So welcome back to the channel, guys. So today, guys, we have a lot of Champions League to discuss. And oh my geez, some goalkeepers put out the performance of their lives this week. Put out gave everything. So much to discuss, and there's so much to discuss, man. So a lot to start. Um, I'm gonna actually let Doodle decide. Doodle, man, as my guest for today's stream, which game should we start with first? Do we
I think
start
the
with?
one we should start with is the one that's definitely going to bring up a ton of controversies, a ton of drama in the coming days. The one that just ended, I think we can only start a Madrid Derby because I think, let's be honest, it's going to be a long, long talking point. Even my server, that's not even related to Madrid or Atleti as a whole. It's like there's a whole debate going on. Like, I think we have to start there, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Let's re- yeah, you know what? Let's start with that game. Let's start with that game because there's so much to discuss. There's so much to discuss with that game. So, guys, remember, guys, the link is out there. If you guys want to join, the Streamyard link is out there. Um, and yeah, so
Hello. Oh, by the way, because I did not see the link at first, so I was, is he gonna send out? But then I saw it like 1 minute after the stream started.
okay.
For some weird reason.
So before we even get to the penalties, because I know the penalties is going to be a huge talking point. Let's just talk about the overall game. Let's start with this, guys. Um, should we blame Simeone for substitutions this week? I want to
No,
No,
no.
I don't think so.
Okay. Actually, let's look by game by game. Let's just go with 90 minutes first. Atletico Madrid were the better team. I think we could all agree
Yeah,
that they deserve to
definitely.
win this.
Yes.
Yeah, easily.
The question is, why did they get the second goal? Because of Courtois. Courtois was beast mode.
Insane. I thought when it became 1-0 that early on, there's this thing in football. The last thing you want in football when you go to an away ground, a hostile environment, is for the opposition to score like very early. That's the last thing. Because then their fans are up for it. Their team becomes confident. Their team gets the momentum. You got to always try to slow it down. And obviously, I thought that was going to get really, really messy. Honestly, though, I think that overall Atletico will definitely. I do think they've been the better team overall. In the second leg, I think that they're definitely going to regret the misses though, because and Courtois kept them in. And Madrid, to me, just seemed very, very lifeless. Just never really got it going. Besides the penalty, and we're definitely going to discuss the penalties. But the penalty I'm talking about is obviously the Vinicius one. He could have wrapped it up. And honestly, though, I kind of felt he was going to miss because Vinicius against Atleti, some told me it's just not exactly a good mix. I always believe personally. I always believe like unless like someone else, but like if you're an attacker that has a proven penalty record and you get the penalty, I think you should take it. So in my opinion, I think Mbappe should have taken the penalty. I know he's missed before, but I just think that Mbappe is a bit more of a proven penalty taker than Vinicius, and I just think that maybe he could have scored. I don't know for sure, but yeah. But I think that overall, though, I do think Atleti were the better team in the 90 minutes. Obviously, that penalty could have wrapped up the tie right then and there. But but I think Atleti definitely gave a lot of fight. They didn't like they kept going. But I do think that they could have. And the thing is, you brought up Simeone's substitutions. I mean, he brought on Sorloth. I mean, Griezmann was like all right, I guess today. But like, I think overall, I would say. I do think that Atleti in this extra time kind of gassed out, though. I felt they kind of gassed out because I felt actually in extra time, I actually felt Madrid were beginning to kind of, finally, be a bit existent. Atleti, for me, seemed a bit gassed out. Not that much, but no difference, but I do think overall. But yeah. And I mean, from then on, but Atleti definitely should have gone for the second goal and they should have tried. I mean, they technically did go for it. I'm not saying they didn't, but I think that it's a big missed opportunity for them because I think this is probably arguably their best like chance in ages to actually finally knock Madrid out, but they didn't. They failed to. Although we will definitely speak about the elephant in the room when we actually touch on the penalty shootout.
Yeah. We'll have the penalty shoot as its own topic.
Right.
So I just want to get.
But yeah, I think overall in the grand scheme of things, so I do think Madrid, Atleti were the better team in this game. I think, but the penalty that Vinicius missed that could have wrapped it up.
Okay, I have a question for you. Do you think he should have taken the penalty? Because I said
no. I just said I think Mbappe should have taken it. I think
Mbappe should have taken the penalty because he won the penalty. He won the penalty. He calls the foul.
That's the thing. He won the penalty. He has the authority. He made a very good move to get it. He felt confident. He was like, okay, yeah. I think at that point, if I was Mbappe, I would have said maybe it would have been a bit selfish, but I said, yo, I won the penalty. I was able to get it. Give me the ball. I'm gonna score it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just interesting for guys.
I think Valverde should have taken the penalty. Honestly,
that's also a good shout, I guess. But I think because Mbappe won it, I think Mbappe should have taken it.
Yeah, Mbappe should have taken the penalty. The reason why I kind of a little bit see the Simeone, I get the 3 subs you made, but look at the minute he made the subs: 85th, 89.
Yeah,
89.
way too late. I think the subs he made are actually correct. Like the subs he made, I think they were right, but he could have made them sooner. That's the thing.
I feel like the 3 attackers obviously made sense. Lino, Strolas, Correa. But did you really need to bring on Neymar? Did you really need to bring on Paulinho?
Yes. I would have brought on like Riquelme.
Yeah, Riquelme. Why did Riquelme? Why did Lamar not come on? Like, why did Riquelme and Lamar not come on? Like that is for me. Those 2 players should have come on.
Why?
Yeah, because at that point you're like, okay, you know what? At that point, we may as well just go for it and just try to like. I mean, I guess you could take it to penalties, but like. I always say, do not ever rely on taking a game to penalties. Like, don't ever do that. That can easily just bite you back in the ass. Do not do it. You gotta, when you have an opportunity to eliminate, if you're on the front foot and you have an eliminate, not even just a rival, I mean any team. If you have an opportunity to do that, you take that opportunity. And if you're worried about, well, what if we concede? Okay, look, at that point, what ifs? If we begin playing by hypotheticals, what if like you miss every penalty then? What if you lose on penalties? Like you can't just do that. You have to go for it. And also sometimes, I always say, sometimes sitting back and allowing team to like suddenly like leaving them unscathed, they can like give them lifeline, especially someone like Real Madrid. You do not want to give Real Madrid a lifeline in a UCL game. Like you do not ever want to do that. I think the subs he made were technically like, I do think he could have made them quicker though. I do think he should have made them quicker.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'll just get my quick thoughts. Yeah, Atletico Madrid were by far the better team in this game. It seemed like Real Madrid were just holding on, and and just Mbappe, he had to because for me, Mbappe had that moment of brilliance. But across both games, Mbappe was very poor. Real Madrid's superstars didn't perform. I think the only superstar that performed of the 3 was probably Bellingham. I actually think Jude was actually probably the best of the 3. He actually did the most he could.
I think Rodrigo definitely deserves credits though. Because I think for me, the worst player over both legs, and I think anyone can agree, was Vinicius out of them all.
Yes.
Okay.
The penalty miss hurts him. I get that Mbappe didn't make that pass in the first leg. I guess, again, Mbappe was poor for me as well. But I think that overall, I'm going to say, though, but I think that, But at the same point, I just think that, I just think Atleti had their opportunity and they didn't take it when they could have. Although they could have also lost if that penalty, if Vinny scored a penalty, he would have been over.
Do you guys think? And also, I also think defensively they were great. Like Asensio, Rudiger was fantastic. I would say Valverde was good. Pretty much the midfield defense was good. It's just the attack was pretty dead.
Way too.
They're such a disgusting team, man. Like
okay, be objective. Let me
no,
hear
no.
Wait. I want to hear from Tenerife.
Why are you going defensive with this team? Why? No, don't you dare, please.
Okay, Tenerife.
Have some shame.
Okay, so Tenerife, how would you? As a Madrid, as a Spanish man, how do you enjoy this Madrid derby?
It's what I expected from a Madrid derby. 1 minute to 27 seconds in, the most English man of all. Conor Gallagher scoring.
Dog.
Okay, let Ten finish.
But yeah, I think overall, I actually enjoyed the game, even though after 30 seconds there was no goals afterwards till the penalties. I guess I would say should the subs have been made earlier? I'll be honest, probably not. I felt like every single Atleti player on the pitch gave it their all. Obviously, the reason why someone like Lenormand got on at the start of the extra time. I mean, Longley was on a yellow card and, was kind of lucky he wasn't sent off because it did look like last man, which led to the Vinny penalty.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
But on Vinny, like apart from the penalty miss he missed, honestly, his body language was disgusting. I'll be honest.
I agree.
That was like, if I was a Real Madrid fan, thankfully I'm not, but let's just say, right, if you're a Real Madrid fan and you are happy with what Vinny offered, apart from the penalty miss, that can happen to anyone because it happened to Julian Alvarez, and I thought Alvarez had a very good, decent game. Obviously, he missed the penalty, but Vinny's body language at certain moments, there was one whereby I believe it was Valverde who, put in a very good cross. Had Vinny been there, it could have been a tap in for Vinny or something like that. But just the body language from Vinny is honestly
complaining to the referees and all. Yeah.
Honestly, there's a reason why actually a few people that are not Real Madrid fans actually genuinely hate Vinny, because I don't know. For me now, I see it as like he just seems like very pretentious. He seems like he's too perfect that he doesn't track back. Like if a player of Newcastle United did what Vinny did today, not the penalty miss, but the body language, I would honestly give the worst abuse ever, and you wouldn't like that from me. So yeah, obviously I'm not a Real Madrid fan, but seeing Vinny's body language in that game was disgusting. I know he did 15 Champions Leagues, but Atleti 0 or whatever. Mate, you missed the penalty. You could have cost your team. So obviously,
stay humble, eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a disgusting player, man.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, be careful.
So no, Eddie.
Okay. Once we got time.
So obviously, ultimately, in the end, Real Madrid got the win on penalties. But yeah, if Vinny does feel like he wants to be vindicated, then go win back-to-back Champions Leagues. I'll be honest. But speaking on the extra time, I did think Real Madrid were probably the better side overall, and I think it was the right substitution to get Vinny out as soon as possible.
Of course.
And actually, Endrick did okay-ish for the amount of time he was on, Bobby Charlton levels. But yeah, I think overall, the Madrid Derby today, and even the first game in the first leg last week, actually were pretty, good classics of the Madrid Derby. And obviously, I kind of hope we do get the Madrid Derby in the Copa, because I think that's what I would prefer over El Clasico, because at least the Madrid Derby actually is competitive. But yeah, I do think that I think maybe I feel like maybe Real Madrid just slightly edged it just because of that first leg and the quality they showed in that. And obviously they showed their quality on the penalties. Like, to be honest, apart from the penalty misses from, during the shootout, I thought all the penalties were really good. Even the Julian Alvarez one that was cancelled, I thought those were really good penalties, But yeah, I think maybe just like 0.01%, I think maybe Real Madrid deserved it in the end. But if the performance today from Real Madrid is what they'll do against Arsenal, then I'll be honest, there's a chance that Arsenal could who knows, threaten this Real Madrid team, because if that's how Real Madrid will play for that game against Arsenal, or even if they make it past the semi-final, likely PSG, I don't think this the performance today is reflective of a champion. I'll be honest, even if they play bad. But
I agree.
Well, but here's wait. Before, guys, just speak about this game, and then we'll talk about the penalties shootout. Well, actually, I guess that already. So, Sebastian, man, give us your thoughts on this game.
I mean, I think this was a pretty good game to watch.
Yeah, this was actually pretty good.
Just like a Madrid game, Madrid Derby should be.
Yeah, that's very good, actually.
Yeah, that Vinny,
maybe the Americas.
That Vinny pen miss. Yeah, he should not have took that penalty. I think it should have been Valverde or Mr. Mbappe. But yeah, I think Atletico Madrid were better throughout the game, and then obviously Real Madrid started to, be much better in the extra time. And this, I wouldn't say. I think Atletico Madrid, they played really well. But a change that I would have made from the start is not play Longley, because we know he's not a footballer. I'm sorry, he's not. Like even you hate this, a Barca fan, you know he's garbage. Longley is garbage. I'm sorry.
Bro, like Simeone, you're so stupid. Why are you starting Longley over Lenormand? Longley almost cost you this game.
Why is Lenormand not playing?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, go at Real Madrid. I'm not that convinced, but the problem is this is the UCL. We know what this team can do.
It's dark magic. It's the juju, man.
It's true.
You know what the sick thing, guys, is that Real Madrid, even at their worst, they can still be very difficult to beat.
Honestly, I don't see them.
That's the scary thing.
I still don't see them making the final.
But guys, we're going a bit far ahead. But sorry, but the thing I'm trying to say is that Real Madrid, they don't have to play well. They just know how to win. They just know how to advance. They just know how to win. That's the thing. That's the scary thing with Real Madrid, is that you have to be at like 400%, 200%. Like, because guys, if you've seen the recent season Real Madrid have been eliminated in, they've been all outclassed, like from start to finish. Like the last time they were eliminated was Manchester City. They were really, really bad at that game. So if you want to beat Real Madrid, you have to be like 200%. You have to be very, very good. You can't make any mistakes, essentially. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like Manchester City, Ajax, that's the point I'm trying to make. Chelsea. Yeah. So I just think that's interesting. Okay, now let's talk about the penalty shootout, guys. Let's talk about the penalty shootout. And guys, we'll get your guys' comments. So guys, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Alvarez thing. Was that the right decision for him? Because for me, I'm still not really sure.
I don't know. I don't think I'll ever know, because I have to literally have to be zoomed in on his foot. Literally on his foot. I don't know, man. I mean, the rule is, okay, so it's actually a rule, by the way, that you cannot double touch when taking a penalty. That's actually a rule. What I can say is I've seen so many videos. I'm still trying to figure it out. Does he go for the? Is he trying to does he roll over a bit? Does it take a touch? What I would have done is I would have made him retake it, in my opinion.
Yes,
if that was the case. I would have made him.
You know what, but guys, you know what the really weird thing is? You can't even retake it.
That's the thing. I was like, why? If you let's say if he does it, then why don't you just retake it? Why?
That's actually part of the rule book. That's so stupid.
You know why?
To be honest, I've seen this happen against my club a couple of seasons ago. We played Fulham. Mitrovic did practically the exact same as Julian Alvarez. The penalty was not retaken. So I'll be honest, I wasn't surprised that it wasn't retaken.
Plus, it's Real Madrid. Also.
No.
You cannot retake it. Otherwise, you'd be like, oh, it's Newcastle.
No, it's true, AD. It's true. What I'm saying is true. It's flipping Real Madrid. Of course.
Tenadine just gave an example that has occurred everywhere else. This is not the first time it happened.
Yeah, it's not the first time. Because otherwise, if you're saying, oh, it's Real Madrid, okay, then I'll say, oh, it's Newcastle. It's Newcastle.
Guys,
I mean, who cares about Newcastle?
Guys,
we're talking about Champions League.
Okay, guys. My point here is, okay, and also, I believe Rank also told me this. It happened to River Plate and the Copa Libertadores. It happened before. This is not the first time it's happened. It's just that
it's so rare, though.
It's so rare that we think it hasn't happened, but the reality is it's happened before.
No, it definitely has happened before. Then it wouldn't be in a rule book. If it hasn't happened before, it would not be in a rule book.
And for me, this is the first time I've seen it take place in the Champions League.
Yeah, same
in my lifetime. I've not seen this before. So I just think that for me, it's like that in that way, And here's the thing, guys. Even if we, let's say, count the Alvarez penalty, Real Madrid still would have won the game. They still would have won the shootout. Because
Maybe.
Llorente missed his. And now see if Llorente didn't miss his, then I would have been. Then I think Atleti fans have to be. They would be very aggrieved. But Llorente missed his pen. So, and Rudiger, man, what's really interesting with Rudiger, guys? He scored the winning penalty this time against Atletico Madrid. And last season, guys, remember the penalty shootout that happened last season?
Man City. Yeah.
Exact same way as well.
It's just interesting, man. It's just really interesting. So I just think that for me, for Real Madrid, as I said, if you want to beat them, you got to be nearly perfect. Basically flawless.
You got to do what Man City did, the 4-0. You got to perform like that.
You got to kill this team.
You got to take this team. You got to take your chances when you have it. Because the thing is, the longer you gave Real Madrid in the game, the longer Real Madrid's still in this. That's the thing. So it's just for Atletico Madrid, guys.
Maybe this is a biased take, but you know what makes me mad? We were in this exact situation last season, but we lost. Even though you would argue we probably played better against Atletico than Madrid did this whole time, but we lost. How does this team get away with this? I don't even know. This team,
guys, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this right now. If Real Madrid makes the final,
they ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna.
Okay, I'm just okay, guys. I said if. Okay, I didn't say they will. Okay, I said if Real Madrid makes the final, might as well hand them the trophy. Don't even play the final. Just get.
No, AD, I need that certain final. I need it.
It won't happen, Sebastian.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
It's too good to be true. Too good to be true.
No.
It's too good to be true.
I'm sure.
What's that Inter?
So it's too good to be true. So, okay. So my question for Real. So I want to get I just think for Real Madrid, as I said, if you want to beat them, you got to beat them. Atletico Madrid. I think do they have this pen curse against Real Madrid? Because remember, they lost 2016 final against them
and 2014.
They lost this. Yeah, it wasn't on pens, but you know what I mean. I guess I also counts. And then obviously the Super Cup that happened a few years ago. Atletico Madrid, have Atletico Madrid ever defeated Real Madrid on pens in their history?
No, I don't think so. I can't remember.
Probably way back in the day.
Way back, maybe. I don't know. Not that I remember.
Okay.
At least since Simeone, I don't recall a time. But Athletic could still beat Real Madrid in terms of league games, Copa del Rey, which I hope happens in the final. But yeah, I think overall it was a tough loss for Atleti to take, because I think this was if you remember the four times in a row Real Madrid eliminate Atleti, either in the final, the quarterfinal of 2015, and the semi-final of 2017. 4 consecutive knockout games, 2 of them being finals, and Atleti couldn't. I'll be honest, this was actually Atleti's best opportunity out of the 5 now, but
because
unfortunately,
what this confirms for me is that if Madrid and Atleti ever meet in UCL, I don't think Atleti are ever beating them. I think it's a good chance, and they didn't.
Guys, Atleti are little bros.
They are. They always will, and they always will be. It's just how it is.
That's just football for you.
It's the European royalty against the jinxed ones, basically.
Yeah. Atletico Madrid, man. And you know what's crazy? Atletico Madrid have never defeated Real Madrid across 2 legs. They have never done.
Maybe in the 50s,
but the penalty is going to remain as a big talking point.
Yeah, but when you play against 12 men, it's hard,
Sebastian, man, stop with this nonsense.
What? It's not nonsense, though.
Okay, anyways. So, and for Real Madrid, as I said, man, Atletico Madrid, it is what it is. And for Real Madrid, man, these guys, man, this team is just, they're just so difficult, bro. Anyways, let's look at some comments, and then we're going to talk about the other penalty shootout. We're going to have to talk about that. So let's read some comments here. Something, man. Oh, okay, there we go. Henri explained why it was the right call. I hate when things like this happen. Boy says, because people just want us reason to say Real Madrid are cheating. I won't mention the name, but there's someone that believes that.
Stop pointing at me, by the way. Stop.
I didn't say you.
No, Dan, stop pointing at me. I saw you.
No, I was pointing to Patrick.
I mean, am I wrong though? Am I wrong? No, I'm not.
No comment. No. Let's move. I feel like he was gonna miss two. Imagine putting 10 behind the ball against the current former Real Madrid. Carlos said Vinny's the pen taker. Okay, Arsenal Canucks just didn't want to be Atletico Madrid. I mean, you still are you sure you want to lose to Arsenal?
Arsenal
Okay,
are scary.
actually, to be fair, as a Real Madrid, to be fair, as a Real Madrid fan, yeah. You know what? I think it makes sense. You know, Atletico are their big rivals. You know, so
I will be an Arsenal fan. I feel disgusted saying that, but I will be an Arsenal fan.
Okay, guys, let me just go through comments. We're gonna talk about the quarter. Wait a minute. You know what? We'll probably touch upon quarterfinals if there's time to end. Yeah, because I'll be honest with you guys. These two matchups, this and the Liverpool match, we'll probably spend the most, and then we'll probably scroll to other matchups. You know, the other matchups are fairly one-sided, so we'll probably just scroll those. So, but yeah, Benham's not going until second half, extra time. I mean, we missed Ceballos, believe it or not. I agree. Yeah. I think Ceballos is actually a big miss, and people don't realize how important he is because he is so good in the attack and the midfield that he's so good. Tchouaméni for me is too defensive. Modric is good, but obviously Modric's not really up. He's too old. He can't, he'll give you some moments of magic, but he's not consistent for the full 90. You know, and I feel like Modric's better as a super sub.
Please, AD, can you just agree with me that Tchouaméni is overrated? Please.
Okay, well, I'll say Tchouaméni's having a bad season. I'll give you that.
Oh my god.
Okay, what is wrong with saying that? Tchouaméni's having a bad season.
I actually don't think he was that bad.
He is overrated.
I think he was actually a bit better than some of the Madrid players today, in my opinion.
Camavinga. Yeah,
Camavinga was very good.
Camavinga was actually, you know what? Thank you for mentioning that, Puka. I actually forgot to mention Camavinga was great, man. My problem with Camavinga is that if you're so good as people make you out to be, why didn't you start, bro? Like, that's the crazy thing. You
that's the thing I don't get. But I feel like that also applies to Rodrigo. I mean, Rodrigo starts, but I always think Rodrigo. I actually think that Rodrigo kind of falls in the same category with Camavinga. Is like, if they were in like a different team, I think they would be stars of another team. I think Rodrigo starts for any team in the world. He does. You can't forgive me.
Atletico wasn't miles better than us. They were
not miles better, but they were better. They
were better, bro. I mean, they were. I mean, that Chelsea.
It wasn't PSG Liverpool kind of like better, but it was still better.
Right? Yeah, it was still better.
In what?
Well, football wise.
Okay.
Yeah, even Alvarez scores. We could, still won this. They weren't ready for the Belgian ball. Yeah, guys, and I also think I forgot. Thank you for mentioning this. Courtois and Alisson are the best two goalkeepers in the world. I don't want to hear anyone dispute this. If you dispute this, you're an idiot. Any disagreements?
Well, people are going to say Donnarumma.
I'll tell you this. He might be one of the best penalty shot stoppers in the world. Actually, well, I'll say that for that segment. But anyways, Rudiger was pure luck. Absolute gravity in favor. No, it wasn't luck, brother. No, that wasn't luck.
No, that was not luck. That was
good. Wait, did he do the Panenka? I think he did the Panenka, right?
No, not Panenka. Because Oblak, no.
No, but it was a great pen.
No, Oblak got a touch to it, but he couldn't keep it out.
Yeah. Actually, you're right. It wasn't a Panenka. Yeah, I'm stupid. Sorry. You need a little good luck to win.
Okay.
I would have let him bob and take just because you won it. You get enough already. Okay. I believe you have to create your own luck. I agree. What do you want the players to do? Roll over and lose? Oh, yeah, of course not. Of course. And that's something with Real Madrid, guys, that they have this mentality that we're going to always give it all. If you want to beat us at your own game. We're going to do it everything you can. And as much as I don't like Real Madrid, I never will. But this is one thing I have to give that most teams don't have. Mentality. This Real Madrid team doesn't know when to quit. This team is a team that's so difficult to stop. That's the thing. Imagine calling a pro player trash. I think.
Okay, so
I think
I can call players trash. Hold on, idea. Why can't I call a pro player trash when am I supposed to say every player is one of the best in the world?
Well, for me personally, what I like to do is give them enough time. I personally have to call them out for one game, but if they move it multiple times,
which player did you even call trash? I don't get it. Which one was it? Who was it?
Are you?
I don't get. People have an agenda against me. That's why people are calling out things that I don't say.
I think this is with the Vinny stuff. We were discussing about Vinny. I think we were discussing.
Oh, Vinny.
Vinny deserves it. He deserves it.
He deserves it because he has been trash.
Yeah, he was bad this game, but he's still important for Real Madrid. Like, let's not.
Obviously.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with fans. You either go overly criticize or you barely
Mm.
criticize. There's nothing in between. Most fans aren't like that. That's the sad reality. So we're obviously saying somewhere in between. Live through this era of global successful.
True. Football will be over sometime.
Okay, clearly double touch. I saw it zoomed out. Clearly double touch.
You know what? Knowing the VAR room, you know who was there? Pookie and Florentino, Perez was there. That's why.
Okay. This guy was okay. Actually, I'm not gonna read this
I
comment.
mean,
Enter it will win CL anyway, so all this is necessary.
nah, I swear, if that won't be disgusting if that happens, I will be pissed.
Dudo will be there.
And
Dudo 10
actually,
and 9 will be there.
I will do a hate along on that final if Inter goes there, and I will do a 1 hour rant if Inter wins the UCL.
Okay, so Matt, I got a question. If it's Real Madrid Inter, who are you picking? Who do you want to win?
Fuck's sake, that's oh my. Stop it then. Forza Sunderland, by the way, hold that.
Sunderland.
Honestly, I would.
Guys, let's move.
I will support Real Madrid for that final.
Not with Real Madrid. Yes, you will cook
Facts, Pookie. Facts.
I don't think Real will win this season. Thanks, Wissy. You want to stop Barca? Dortmund can stop Barca. We're gonna discuss the quarterfinals, guys. We're gonna discuss quarterfinals.
Nobody's stopping the best player in the world.
Atletico is your daddy, Will. All right.
At least the good thing is that Inter get to play in Munich. It's like a dress rehearsal.
The only time they will play Munich this year. So.
Also, I made over the two legs. They were better slightly over the two legs. Okay, across both games, guys, which team was better?
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. This is tough. I'm gonna give the slight edge to Real because I feel like Atletico.
Slight edge to Real because the thing is, at some point you also gotta consider if Vinny passes to Mbappe. I apologize. If Mbappe passes to Vinny there, probably Vinny scores. I'm gonna give it to Real slightly.
Yeah, because here's the thing: Atletico were poor in the second half. They were really poor in the second half.
Or even the first leg.
Yeah, honestly, in the first, if you think about it, you had the Alvarez goal, but besides that Atleti really threatened Madrid.
I think first half they were okay. First half I won't be too critical, but yeah, second half was bad. Second half was really bad. They were horrible second half. So yeah, it's.
I think for me, I'm slightly edged to Madrid. The thing is, people are now making this. I don't even like Madrid, but people are on social media are saying dominant victory. This was not a quote unquote dominant victory. You watch. You can say Atletico were the better team, and I would agree with that. But was it a complete domination, how Liverpool was? No, I don't think so.
No, yeah, of course not.
But the thing is, whatever we want to think about, the result is not going to get changed. So just put up with it.
So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. So let's go ahead and talk about the other game, guys. And I want to go first to my honorary.
Don't you dare! Don't piss me off already.
Wait, are you a Liverpool fan or PSG fan?
No one.
That's a good question.
Don't ever say that. I'm a Joao Neves fan.
Oh, I thought you were a Dembele fan.
And Dembele.
Okay. Respect, but I'm the winner. Let's move on. Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to start first on this game.
You want to know what's crazy? This was my Champions League final predictions.
Wow.
So I got my UCL final by in round of 16. I'm just saying it now. But this game, I think it was a pretty decent game. PSG over two legs were much better.
Yeah, 100%.
Nuno Mendes in this game, I think he was excellent. Pacho was good. Donnarumma was very good in this game, which was kind of shocking because Alisson was the better one in the first game. That midfield, I'm sorry, is the best midfield in the world. I'm sorry to say that. But people, you should be scared of this team, people.
I agree.
Because this team does not have Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, Like these teams have young blood, some quality players in there, plus a future Ballon d'Or winner. And yeah, that goal for Dembele, I think I don't know what Van Dijk honestly did in that. And Szoboszlai, he has to stop flicking his hair all the time because like I don't know what he's doing.
What is he to do Martin Odegaard?
Yeah, that's true. Big up to Mo Salah, the Egyptian belly dancer. He was ghosting in this tie.
Wow.
I mean, I have a picture that I want to show, but I think it would be offensive towards the Salah fans. So
Yeah, don't show it. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna send you that picture, AD, later. By the way, I might not do it. Yeah, that midfield of PSG, Vitinha, Neves, and I've been saying Neves is better than Bellingham, and I'm gonna stick on that. By the way,
Well, let's just say he's one of the best. I'll give you that.
Barcola, I don't think he was that good, but you see Kvaratskhelia there, the number 7. He has that Ronaldo aura on him. That left wing, Cristiano Ronaldo aura of him. Number 7, Ronaldo fan. I mean, I think overall, this PSG team is looking much better than most teams left in this UCL. But yeah, let's see what this team can do. Obviously, this is my UCL winner that I predicted from the start of the season. And I know 10 were by you are a PSG fan. Shut up.
There's nothing wrong with
I think I like this squad. It's very good. Nuno Mendes. PSG probably have the best fullbacks in the world. Like, let's be honest, AD.
Pacho was also good. I was impressed by Pacho as well.
Yeah, Pacho is really good. Pacho is really
and
good.
I'm really scared of Pacho because I'm actually gonna see him play soon again. Yes.
Yeah. So like, best of luck. You're gonna need all the luck. You're gonna need all the luck.
No, I'm not gonna need that luck. I'm getting the 6 points. Dembele, AD, let's not disrespect Dembele anymore, AD.
Okay, Dembele was good, and I will admit that.
Can I make a hot take? Can I say?
Okay, wait. Actually, you know what? Wait. I want Sebastian to finish. Sebastian, finish with Dembele stuff.
AD, put up my AVI.
Oh man.
If this guy wins a Ballon d'Or, he has surpassed both Salah and Hazard. Yes, if he wins the Ballon d'Or, and if he's very crucial in the next few UCL games. And AD, you know what final I want?
Yeah, PSG
PSG Barca.
Yes. Bring me that dogma hate. Bring me it. Until I praise Yamal like the best player of all time when we talk about the Barca game.
Okay, guys. So let me give my take here, and I actually want to ask you guys this question. So obviously, I did my video reaction yesterday, and I said that PSG outclassed Liverpool pretty much both games, especially that first leg. And okay, some would say maybe not the second leg. I would say even the second leg as well. Like I would say the second leg as well. Yeah, Liverpool had a good spell of domination, but it was only really in the second half of maybe this game and maybe a first half extra. Because other than that, PSG were all simply better. And honestly, the only reason why this tie was close was because Alisson. Alisson was phenomenal today. He was amazing. And guys, I'm going to actually bring up a question, and you guys might be shocked at me even saying this. Is Liverpool Salah FC?
Yes.
Yes.
I think it confirms it.
I will not.
Oh, by the way, I think everyone and their families knew that Nunez was going to miss the penalty. I think everyone knew it, right? Everyone in their families. You couldn't make a choice of that.
You're up against Donnarumma.
Yeah, and guys, Arne Slot, why did you make those substitutions? Like, why did you take off McAllister? Because McAllister is really good at penalties. You know, Jota as well. Like, it just was Szoboszlai. Like, those are like
Jota for me was actually poor this game. But
okay, maybe not Jota, but McAllister, Szoboszlai, Trent as well. Trent. Okay, actually, to be fair, Trent.
Trent got injured. No, Trent had to go off.
Why did Van Dijk take a penalty?
Yeah, no. Where's the captain? You're the captain. Why are you not taking penalty, bro?
Yeah, like it's just ridiculous for me.
Well, I'll say though, Konate for me, right? The fact that he was actually, for me, I know that Sebastian commented on Van Dijk, and I do think, for me, Konate was actually more at fault for the goal. But I think it's I think that's actually karma, because Konate arguably probably shouldn't have even been playing this game.
The first.
I still maintain it should have been a red card. I'm not even a PSG fan. I still think it should have been a red card. So the fact that he was the one that probably was at fault for the goal that PSG scored is a bit of it's karma, I think. Kind of funny.
Yeah. You know how last season. So, and I just feel like for PSG, man, it was just their day. Donnarumma just came across.
They're a very likable team. I can't lie. I'm enjoying this PSG team. They seem different. And I feel like this PSG team, the fact that they're superstars, makes them very interesting. Because I think some of the reasons why PSG have been so bad in the last couple of seasons, because they've been so focused on superstar, Messi, Mbappe, Zlatan, Neymar.
Messi ruined that.
Respect Zlatan.
Okay,
yeah,
but I'm saying I'm saying the superstars. Okay, when they bought these big players, they didn't deliver the Champions League. That's the simple truth. I know Zlatan was good at PSG, but at the end of the day, he didn't win the Champions League. That's also true.
Obviously, this team might still not do it, and I don't know. We'll see about that. However, I do think that PSG, they actually what I could call a team now. I do think they were actually a team. For me, though, you mentioned Zlatan. I actually think around the time when they had Zlatan, Thiago Silva, and I'm saying pre-Mbappe, and I get that they actually technically made a final with Mbappe and Neymar. But I'm saying, like, it's a team. I always felt like, the Zlatan era, when they had Thiago Silva and those. I actually felt that was actually a team. I just felt that the reason why they lost during that era is because they ran into teams probably better than them.
Yeah, and also, guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And also, guys, this PSG team is very young. I remember a few years ago when they had Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. It was such an old team, so slow, old.
Like, Zero pressing, just nothing.
We actually blame that too on Messi, by the way.
Okay. Well, okay. Moving from that, and yes, Messi was bad, but let's not act like Messi was a fraud. Like he wasn't that bad.
No, he was washed.
Okay, he was bad, but he wasn't that. Okay.
I mean, to be honest, do you blame PSG for wanting to get Messi? I mean, it's Messi.
Why not get Ronaldo? Why not get Ronaldo instead?
Okay, guys, can we move on to the actual point, the main point? The main point I'm trying to make here is that this PSG team is very young. There's there's so many young players in this team. The only player that I believe is older than 30 is Marquinhos.
Yeah.
Which is pretty interesting.
He's the captain. Although, I will say, though, the thing with Marquinhos, though, is he's a good defender, but I do think, like, if you think about every PSG elimination, he kind of has fingerprints on kind of...
He's error-prone. He's error-prone. He's like Upamecano, honestly.
So the fact Enrique actually took him off, maybe Enrique was like, "Oh, it's crunch time now," and I know Marquinhos' history. Yeah, no, you sit down.
Yeah, that was actually really great for Enrique.
And I think a certain player saved his career at a certain club this game. Donnarumma.
Yeah, Donnarumma, man. Donnarumma was fantastic, especially during the penalty shootout. And you could
I hate that guy for what he did to AC Milan, but he actually saved his PSG career here.
Yeah, because the thing with guys, I still don't think he's that great of a goalkeeper, but he's great on penalties. You cannot argue with that. He is one of the best.
He has won 2 penalty shootouts in England. Yeah. So
I just
maybe if they go to penalties against Aston Villa, who knows?
Yeah, and guys,
it'll be Donnarumma against Emi Martinez. Okay.
Oh yeah, that'd be fantastic. That'd be crazy.
Oh yeah.
That'd be crazy. I need that to happen. Actually, I need that to happen.
I mean, to be honest, we say that's not gonna happen, but I mean, we don't know.
Okay, well, guys, let's just speak about this game. I think the only problem with this PSG team is their finishing. Because guys, this should have gone to penalty. This should have gone to extra time.
You get Isak into this team. PSG is destroying that point.
Guys, the tie should have been done.
It's like
the tie should have been done after the first leg.
Yeah.
And the guys, the second leg. See, the thing with Dembele is this: he is a good player. He's obviously this is probably the best version of Dembele we've seen. I still don't trust Dembele because you know why? Because
Respect Dembele.
Yes, yeah.
he
He
misses
scored a
so
goal.
many chances. Okay, guys. Okay, Sebastian. I know he scored the goal, but he misses so many chances. He misses so many chances.
I
That's
actually
the
would
problem
argue
with him.
Guara was the better player this game.
Tavares, guys, remember Carrasco almost scored the winner in the 87th minute. I remember he hit the post, I think, in the 87th minute. It was a big chance.
He had a
And I
goal
think
disallowed
Kvaratskhelia
for
was
Salah.
yeah, goal disallowed too. And I just think that for PSG, they need to improve their finishing because that's what's going to cost them in the latter stages.
I got a
And we
question.
saw that.
I got
Yeah.
a question.
Okay, so actually, before we get to the question, I want to hear from Doodle and 10. Actually, I want to hear from 10. So he hasn't really spoken much. Is 10 okay? Is PSG the real deal now, or is just Liverpool tax? Like Liverpool, Salah not sure enough.
Are they the real deal? I mean, they have a chance. Obviously, they're still in the competition. Against Aston, well, I don't know if I want to preview the games now, but I think there's a possibility that PSG can make the final. Whether it will be against Barcelona, I don't really care. But is this the best PSG team I've seen in terms of maybe the chemistry? Yes, but obviously, they were. I wouldn't say PSG were lucky because they did miss a lot of chances, and it probably shouldn't have gone to penalties all the way. But ultimately, I did think the team that was better over the two legs overall got the win, which was PSG. But can they go all the way? Yes. But for now, I think for any PSG lovers, the ones that love Paris,
Shush.
for now, I would say just stay humble because, look, I've seen even my team Newcastle beat not this exact PSG team, but Aston Villa aren't a bad team, so you gotta be careful, I would say. But yeah, PSG are looking good to make back-to-back semifinals, but they have to learn from those mistakes as well.
Yeah, it'd
I
be
mean,
really crazy, guys.
Maybe you can put up my AVI because that was Salah in this tie, by the way.
Oh, man.
That was this is Salah in this tie, by the way. So yeah.
Oh my jeez, guys, are we saying there's Christmas tax on Salah?
Yes, that's Salah. Yes, that's Salah, by the way.
Oh
Like,
my jeez.
no, it's a lookalike, but
Actually,
that's
Ramadan.
Salah meme.
Wait,
You can put, you can put it again, by the way.
It's actually Ramadan.
What you say?
Oh,
Yeah, Ramadan.
True.
Okay. So Doodle, man. So okay, and okay. After I hear Doodle speak, I want to actually discuss about EPL because we have to have a real compliment. But let's
Overrated league.
Okay. So Doodle, man, I asked you the question, and you said yes, that Liverpool is Salah FC, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because obviously Salah didn't have a good game, but the rest of the teammates didn't turn up. I'm sorry, Diaz was awful, bro. Diaz was horrible. I'm like, bro, what is this nonsense? Like this was so bad. And then Choba was like, was so bad. Nunes was horrendous, guys. I think Nunes is done. Honestly, I think Nunes might leave Liverpool at the end of the season. He's done. I think.
Don't give me flashbacks. I'm preparing for something.
Give me flashbacks. So the question I had was the Anfield atmosphere. Is this a myth?
Yes.
Is this
so overrated? So overrated.
Oh, guys, you know what's crazy, guys? Because Drew actually makes a good point. I actually read this. I even saw this before. I think I shared it on my.
They only won one out of their last 7 knockout matches at Anfield.
Yes.
Oh,
and it was against
this exact same day. How many? 5 years ago, they lost against Atletico Madrid.
Atletico Madrid knocked them out of the Champions League.
I knew Liverpool would go out. I knew it.
Yeah, I gotta give credit to you, Sebastian. And guys, also another thing that's interesting, guys. I saw a lot of people do the preview for this game. A lot of people were disrespectful of PSG. In fact, myself included. I disrespected PSG. I said that this team was just a hype team. They're just gonna snap at against small teams and then crumble against big teams. I thought this. I didn't really think this PSG team was to be taken seriously. But after this performance, I am completely wrong. this team is.
That's why we can't wait for when Dembele scores a hat trick against Barca in the final.
So, like, I think that for me, this PSG team is this team is different because what I see with this team is that there's cohesiveness, there's actual team, you know, and I feel like this PSG team is different from years past, you know, and you have to give credit to Enrique because remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, PSG were on the brink of being eliminated the league phase, and the fact they've turned this around and made the quarterfinals is amazing.
You know why they turned this around? I'm going to tell you why they turned this around. Because of the January transfer window, they realized that, you know what, it's time to like Colomani. You do not work here, yeah, go to Juve. They some others like Enrique didn't even want to strike. It was like, nah, screw it, I don't want to strike. And everyone was like, what the hell, is he okay? Like, is he okay? And I myself included. I still think maybe there's an argument that PSG do need a striker. However, at the same time, it's like at the same time, you see Enrique is like, I guess he was able to build the team and like shape it the way in his own vision. And since then, they started cooking. I think that's the thing. That's the biggest thing.
No. It's not that.
All right, what is it then? Maybe I might be wrong then.
So
I think
the players, the players was unhappy with how Luis Enrique played, and they wanted to play like a certain way. And then Luis Enrique said, okay, I'm gonna compensate for the players. I'm gonna play like how the players want. And then they just changed it, won the game against, I don't remember who it was, but won a game, and that's when it turned around.
Oh, you know what's really interesting, guys?
Luis Enrique actually changed because the player didn't like how the team was playing.
Oh, you know what's really interesting, guys? Remember, guys, the season that Barca won the treble? I actually heard this from my friends.
Which one?
Barcelona were not really great for first half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Enrique did a massive tactical change, and the second half, and Barca became one of the best teams in the world. They won the treble. Emerson scored so many goals, and Emerson started to cook because, guys, at the beginning, Emerson was horrible. It didn't work whatsoever. So are we saying that?
Because
one of them was
Messi was playing actually through central, because by that point Messi was like a false nine, right? They had Suarez as a right winger, and then it was like what happened was, if I remember correctly, that was like it was not working. So then Messi himself was like, okay, you know what? Suarez is not going to play on right wing. You know what? He needs to be as a striker. He can go striker. I'm gonna go right wing, and that happened, and it gave more balance. And since then, and the rest is history, because that was the thing. And then Enrique tweaked it, if I remember correctly. That's how it was. So yeah.
And also, Suarez didn't even play till October that year.
Yeah, that's also true. That's also true as well. And I just think that for this PSG team, I really like this makeup of this team. And now, guys, we have to ask the real combo. The best of the Premier League pretty much got dominated by the best of France pretty much about majority of this time. What does that say about the EPL and about Liverpool? Am I overreacting here?
Farmers League.
Okay, guys. I want to hear. Okay, let's go one by one. So, Doodle Man, does this look bad? Because it kind of looks a bit weird to me.
So I mentioned the Atletico match. Remember when Liverpool won the league that season, actually? And I was actually thinking about this today when I woke up. The thing is, I think that Liverpool, we all can agree that Liverpool team was like miles better than this one. Like, I think we all can agree. Like, if you put those two teams together, they win like 5-0, if not more. Like, let's be honest. Because that team, I remember that was the dialogue. Although I do think that Atletico Madrid, I do think it's a bit overblown. It was a bit overblown back that time because, I mean, Atletico Madrid are a team I think nobody wants to play in the knockout stages. Now, in terms of what happens here, though, I think with how, let's be honest, and myself included, I thought, okay, you know what? Liverpool will probably win. They'll probably play better at Anfield, which they did. They did play better at Anfield than they did at, obviously, you would imagine so. But, like, I think that overall, Liverpool, for me, if this is the best Premier League has to offer, I'm not trying to take shots at Liverpool or call Liverpool, like, bad. They're not a bad team. Of course not. They're a good team. But would this, and I remember I brought this question up like a couple of streams ago, would this Liverpool team win the Premier League during the prime Man City era? No, they wouldn't. And this confirmed, they wouldn't. They wouldn't even come close. I'm sorry, they wouldn't. Prime Man City era, when the better versions of Liverpool failed to. Like, 2022 version of Liverpool that made the Champions League final was better than this team. 2018
Oh yeah, 100%.
was way better than this. That's not debatable, right? For me, in my opinion, Prem is still obviously Prem is a big league. That's never going to change. I do think that the competitiveness, the PR that comes from it, I do think it's a bit overrated. And I think we saw on every technical, tactical aspect, PSG were the superior side to Liverpool in this tie. And I think that it shows that, and I think it shows that, and another thing is, what this kills? This kills the myth of, there's so many Premier League fans have told me, have said winning the Premier League is harder than winning the Champions League. I think that myth has been killed in this tie. If it wasn't already dead, way long before. That is not, you know why? Because whether you're not, okay, look, Ligue 1 is not the best league in the world, right? In my opinion, it's not. And I think we can agree it's the weakest of the 5. But the thing is, when you play against these teams that are from the different countries, you're not used to playing them. And they're not used to playing you as well. But that's why it becomes it's about, at that point, it becomes about moments and which team can really be the protagonist of the tie. Team that actually dictates the tie. That doesn't really apply to Real Madrid probably, but PSG here, we're the protagonists of this tie. And Enrique came out after the first he was you know what, we're not worried. We're gonna go and win at Anfield. João Neves came out and also said the same thing. I think it was another player. I think João Neves, I think, or Nuno Mendes.
Hey guys.
Player. They were and people were oh, what the hell are you saying? And myself included, I thought Liverpool was gonna go through because I thought that despite that, I think at Anfield they're gonna make it happen. However, it showed that was not arrogance, but PSG said they were gonna come to Anfield and they're gonna win. And they came to Anfield, they won. I gotta give respect for that.
And guys, the PSG fans came out the numbers. They came out of the numbers.
You heard them. You saw them. They were there. They were cheering.
Yeah. This is a club. This is a club that we ridicule them. Oh, they have plastic fans, fake fans.
No, not really.
All this nonsense.
Actually, not really.
No, I'm not saying that, but I hear many people say that.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
And I think this shows that all leagues have to be respected. And guys, Ligue 1 this season have been great, guys. 4 teams in the knockout stage of the Champions League. When was the last time we got 4 French teams?
Yeah.
You rarely rare. So I just think it makes it really looks bad at Arsenal. Arsenal especially. Okay, Manchester City, they're in an injury crisis. Okay. Arsenal, man. How are you 15 points behind this Liverpool team? That pretty much.
Arsenal fans will say, "Well, Saka's injured. Well, we don't got a striker," which fair in a way. But let's be honest. Were Arsenal playing any better even with that? No, they weren't. They were not better than Liverpool, even when it was that. And yeah, those injuries suck. But I think at the same time, again, I'm not trying to throw. Look, Liverpool cannot choose what lineup Arsenal brings out. They can't. Liverpool can't go and Arsenal be oh yeah, here, play it this way. They can't do that, right? That's on thing. But this is why I'm not trying to take a dig at Liverpool. But let's be honest. The Prem this year, it's let's just be completely objective.
It's been horrible.
Prem has been horrible this year. Everywhere we love. And it's not because Liverpool's a bad team. Absolutely not. It's because I've seen teams dominate. I've seen my team dominate the league last season. I've seen many teams do it before. But dominating a league alone, it's not really about how bad. It's not necessarily about a bad team. It's in a way it can be. But you can be a good, for example, Real Madrid won the youth league with 100 points in 2012. But was that a bad La Liga? No, they had prime Barcelona, right? Liverpool won the league by 99 points in 2019. But was that a bad Premier League? Maybe you can argue, but I think personally not. I don't think it was. I think that just because a team dominates doesn't necessarily mean that the league is bad, always. Now, but if a team dominates to an extent where they just can't be stopped, I know when you see the clear opposition is weak, this is why you got to watch it in different. When Juventus, for example, dominated in Serie A, or around that time, or Bayern Munich dominating Bundesliga.
Yeah, you know what this shows me?
That's what I'm saying.
And it shows me how good Salah's been. Because of how good Salah has been individually.
Salah got let down. Salah's poor. He put in stinkers in these legs. But if Salah's not there, not saving you, someone has to step up. You got to actually, at the same time, for me, it's I know people are clowning on Salah right now. Don't get me wrong, he was horrible this time. But Salah has dragged this team this whole season at his age. He's playing so good. Does he not deserve help? Where's Luis Diaz for me is horrible. Luis Diaz was absolutely diabolical.
Guys, I know it's crazy to say, but this is giving me Barca 2019 vibes.
Yeah, I agree. Messi carry job. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Like
In
obviously,
fact, I think it's a very similar season to that. Like Barca dominated La Liga, and I mean to be fair, the Barca got further in the Champions League. But if you think about it, Liverpool are now. Barca didn't win any cup that season. I remember. I think they lost the cup final. No, it's not.
yeah,
Liverpool is not. Liverpool. Okay, they're probably gonna win the Carabao Cup. But I mean, look, compare the seasons. It's very similar, isn't it? It's very similar if you think about it.
that guy's getting excited.
Stop giving me hope. Stop.
I'm just saying.
No, I meant FA Cup. I mean Carabao Cup. I don't know.
FA Cup, they're out. So actually, you know what? I want to hear from 10. Actually, are you finished with your point?
No, yeah, I already finished it. Yeah, that's my point.
Okay, guys. So 10. Do you think I'm being reactionary in saying that this looks bad in the Premier League, or is this just a bit harsh, or what do you think?
I mean, in terms of the teams that have made the quarterfinal, there's one French team, that being PSG. There's 2 English teams. Just saying. Mm-hmm. But it is quite funny that, like celebrating finishing top of the league phase of the Champions League, and you don't even make it further than the team you've beaten, which was Real Madrid. Like the one time they beat Real Madrid, it ends up Real Madrid still goes further than Liverpool. But this is not me clowning on Liverpool, because I'll wait till what happens on Sunday. But I think, is the Premier League bad? I mean, in terms of the PR, like if you're a marketing student, it's perfect. But if you're going based on like the competitiveness and the football, I think Serie A and La Liga have probably been a lot more competitive than the Premier League. That's mainly because there's an actual genuine title race amongst 2 or 3 teams in both of those leagues, whereas the Prem, and to an extent Liga and the Bundesliga, it's practically wrapped up. So, I think this season Liverpool in the Prem have been very good. I mean, they've only lost 1 game, coincidentally at home. But it means that. But obviously now we get to see how Arsenal and Aston Villa do against teams that you probably are expecting to beat them. You think Real Madrid would beat Arsenal over 2 legs. You would think that PSG will knock Aston Villa out. But yeah, it's as Dudo say, yeah, it's all about the moments for those sort of teams. If English clubs want to do well, but yeah, if the Prem merchants really want the English club to win, now they have to root for an Arsenal or Aston Villa to end up winning the Champions League. I don't think it will happen, but that's the hope of the Prem merchants, I would say. But yeah, I think it's been I wouldn't say overrated or anything, but I think the Prem this season is not that good. It's not.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Like the fact that you have Bournemouth, the Bournemouth in the Forest in like top 6, like that. The Prem is weak this season. I'm sorry,
that's
like
actually a good point.
United, Spurs, Chelsea.
They're jokes.
I'm sorry,
Joke.
City has been ass.
I mean,
like,
Spurs have always been Spurs. So
stop.
It's
Okay, but Spurs haven't been. But Spurs haven't been this bad to a bottom half. Like this is a new low.
This is their worst.
Spurs have been very good one season and then very bad, and then they've been.
I think United. Yeah, this is really.
United has been trash for like 12 years or 13 years.
I mean, the point I'm trying to make here is that the Prem is weak this season. Like it's weak.
The Prem is overrated as well. People,
hey guys,
Arsenal is overrated. Like City's overrated. Like Liverpool's overrated.
Hey guys, okay, I know we're going a bit far ahead.
Newcastle United with Isak, are we overrated? I just want to hear with Isak, because everyone wants Isak. So are we overrated?
What do you mean by that?
So if you're saying Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal overrated, or Newcastle United overrated with the best.
I mean, did I mention Newcastle though?
Okay, guys, listen.
I did not even mention Newcastle. So
okay, guys, let's move on. Okay, now I've been hearing another thing, and then we'll get to you guys' comments.
Doesn't answer the question.
Did Liverpool get hard done by drawing PSG to round 16? Because I heard a
No.
lot of people say, "Oh, this is not fair. Oh, we should have got we got a hard team." All of this like kind of stuff. I want to hear from you guys individually. So
The people are
so,
crying, man. Like, if you gotta win the Champions League, you gotta beat the best. Like, if you want to win this trophy, you beat the best teams.
okay. My opinion is I could kind of see where Liverpool fans are coming up, but at the same time, though, it is what it is. Like, and let's be real, PSG, you were the favorites against PSG. You have the second leg at home. Anfield is in your stadium, and it's your
So
fortress.
Liverpool bottled this.
Yeah, and honestly, everything like, and would you guys have the same energy if, let's say, Barcelona got if Barcelona got PSG, Barcelona fans, I'm assuring you, majority of them won't complain. Compared to Liverpool.
Honestly, I would enjoy that, but honestly,
So,
I
like-
think that would be. I don't know how that would look. By the way,
And so my thing is that that's just how the draw is, and I know it's a bit of a tough draw and everything, but at the end of the day, man, that's just how the competition works. And do I like it personally? No, of course not. I don't think it's fair. I think it should have been first versus 16th and second versus 15th. I would have scrapped the whole knockaround playoffs thing and just do that way. But obviously,
look at Arsenal, for example. Like, they have to face, PSV now, and then Real Madrid. I think that's how it should be. You face an easier team, and then you get the harder team.
And guys, let's be real. In the quarterfinals, Liverpool had a favorable matchup, Club Brugge or Aston Villa. So it's not like, okay, if you got, So I think for me, I can kind of understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, though, I think it's a bit of saltiness. So I want to hear from Doodle, man. Do you think they have the right to complain, or you can kind of see, or you're kind of in the between?
So I don't know. I mean, it's what it is. I think at the end, like, you can't really change it. I will say though,
Yeah.
Liverpool, this was, I think, going out in round of 16 like that after finishing first in the league phase, that's not a good look.
Yeah. So 10, man. What do you think, man?
I forgot what was the question actually.
Oh, yeah. Do you think that Liverpool fans have the right to complain?
No.
That we got PSG.
No, because then otherwise I
No,
would.
also no, they shouldn't. It's what it is. Like, you gotta beat who's in.
Like otherwise I would just say what Newcastle got last season. We got Dortmund, PSG, and AC Milan.
Fuck it, you're overrated. Newcastle's overrated. There you have it.
Okay, 10. Let's have
PSG 4-1. I'm sorry.
Okay, 10.
I mean,
Okay,
you're still overrated.
Okay, that is
no,
10.
hold on.
Okay, guys.
80.
Okay,
80.
okay,
I'm good.
Sebastian,
You know what's
Sebastian,
weird?
oh,
The fact that you beat a champion of a league and still get there fourth. Just saying.
well, Milan finished fourth a few years ago in the Champions League, so be careful there. And
I was
Israel-
talking about Newcastle. I wasn't even speaking about AC Milan there. Why are you bringing it up then?
Okay, guys, let's just move. Okay, 10. So 10 back. Okay, 10. So you don't think they have the right to complain, right?
Oh no, I don't think anyone should be complaining about. Oh my God, the balls are too cold. The balls are warm.
True.
I'm like, just whoever you get is who you get. If let's say for a club like Liverpool, if they claim to be one of the best in the world, then they should be winning the Champions League. They should be lifting the trophy.
I agree.
Yeah, that is true.
If they claim, if Jamie Carragher claims that Liverpool are the best team in the world, to be honest, they should be lifting the trophy right now. But
Yeah.
but
Yeah, so that's my
Like,
thing for
Liverpool fans
Liverpool.
doesn't have confidence. They don't have mentality.
we'll see.
Yeah, like it's just
Like
this is the
me.
beauty of football, guys. Guys, this is the beauty of football. That because the beauty of football is that just because you're top doesn't mean you're invincible. And a lot of people said that after the league phase, like, oh, we're gonna see a Liverpool Barca final. We're gonna see a Liverpool Barca final. We're gonna see that for sure. Like, it's gonna happen for sure. And this is the beauty of football. Not everything is as perfect as that. And it just shows you that football is not as straightforward as you think it is. And that's the beauty of football.
Mhm.
And I think in some ways, a lot of people need to respect PSG more because I saw a lot of people complain. Saw a lot of people wrote PSG off in their predictions, like I did as well. And I'm apologizing here. I'm not sure the other guys are going to do, and it's a lot of Premier League merchants. So who is this PSG? Who is this nonsense? Who is there's there's actually a big Liverpool fan. Actually, I'm not going to mention his name, but he was very arrogant.
Yes.
I'm not going to mention his name.
Yes, I'm going to mention him.
Okay, well, Sebastian mentioned him anyway, so I guess there you guys go. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make here is that you have to play against any team. And this is the beauty of football, so you have to respect all leagues. All leagues, all teams in Champions League, all teams in the knockout phase should be respected. You shouldn't dismiss any team.
And a certain guy called HH disrespected PSG. So, he should not talk because he's in the Conference League. So
at least he might win a European trophy.
Okay, so but do you guys agree with me though that every team should be respected in the Champions League knockouts, or no? You don't.
Yes.
Except maybe PSV Eindhoven, they are.
Okay, so let's ask.
But to be fair, Sam, they did knock out Juventus.
I'm gonna ask you, if AEK was in this situation and we were in the quarters, would you guys respect AEK then?
Yeah.
If they made the knockouts.
Yeah.
I would.
No, I said if AEK was in the quarters.
Yeah, of course. Quarters even more. If you're in the quarters and you're like that, even more.
Yeah, so I just think
early then no.
So I just think for Liverpool, man, just accept the defeat, man. You guys got beaten, and it's still a good season for Liverpool. You're gonna win the Premier League.
Yeah.
Win the Carabao Cup.
Most likely the Carabao Cup. Most likely.
I'm gonna say something about mentality, which probably you guys were wondering why I say that.
Oh, guys.
One of these fan bases have mentality, and it's PSG. They expect to win titles. They expect to win Champions League every year. Because I speak with their fan base, and they tell me every year they has to win the Champions League. Every year.
So
some people have standards for their football club. I also have it, by the way.
Okay.
You don't have standards. Shut up.
Okay. Respect that. Okay, respect that. Okay, guys.
Liverpool fans, they don't believe in this team. They don't.
And guys,
why? Why are you not believing your team was won the Champions League 6 times and are probably
they're gonna win the
top favorite this year? While PSG fans who have won 0 UCLs, blah blah blah, and their fan base still have mentality to win the Champions League, even though PSG has 0. Why? Why is it like that? Tell me.
Because
why some teams?
No, I think Liverpool fans do expect to win.
Okay, guys, let's move, man. Let's move. Let's try.
Yeah.
Like Arsenal think they are.
Guys, let's go through
prime Real Madrid, man.
Pray for Madrid.
Pray for Madrid.
Let's go through some thoughts. Okay. Well, that's what last night. Salah only played for 15 minutes. Yeah, Salah was horrible. How are Bayern Monaco been playing? Are they better than Inter? Well,
bro, they will destroy Inter, man. Inter are fucking.
Inter is better than.
Inter
we'll talk about Bayern and Inter.
Okay.
Forza Inter.
So Inter is definitely better than Monaco. That's definitely it. Now Bayern.
No. Bayern Munich are
better.
Okay,
let's. I said they're definitely better than Monaco. You have to agree with that, Sebastian. If you don't, I might have to kick you out.
Why are people even putting Monaco there? Like what?
It's because it's known as Bayern Monaco in like Italian, I'm pretty sure. But it's Bayern Munich. Like,
you don't actually mean the Monaco team. Oh, my bad.
I mean Forza Bayern, by the way. Come on.
He could have scored about 2 goals during the 15 minutes. Yeah, Nuno Mendes, bro. That guy was, oh my jeez.
What a prayer.
He looked a solo, bro.
Because I know Pookie wants Nuno Mendes at Real Madrid. Piss off, because Nuno Mendes in this game, like he cooked Salah, man.
Yeah, I do know. Yeah, PSG fans were loud. The midfield, Neves, bro. Guys, that PSG midfield outclassed the Liverpool midfield. That Liverpool midfield was.
Gravenberch was really good player. Yeah, cool.
Joao Neves and Vitinha is the best midfielder in the world.
Okay, now I'm not sure about that, but they're one of the best. I'll give you that.
No, the best.
Okay, let's see. Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar were very important year in the CL. PSG, the Real deal, 100%. Guys, I have a question for you guys. Would it be typical PSG if they lose to Villa in the next round?
Yeah.
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 Yes, but that's not gonna happen though.
Okay,
Yes.
because guys, remember last season they defeated Barcelona. A lot of people didn't expect them to beat Barca, and then the next round they got defeated by Dortmund. So
No, Barca
Yeah,
was
that was
garbage.
practical PSG. But I don't
Barca
know.
were
I'm
garbage.
We beat PSG 4-1.
Oh my god,
No.
that's all. That's all you can
That
think of. That's the
that's
biggest
true.
highlight in Newcastle's whole
bro,
history.
that is
bro.
true. That is
We
true.
have,
Okay,
we
so
have
you can't
beaten
just-
Barcelona as well.
I mean, no, AD, that's Newcastle's biggest achievement in their history.
Okay,
No.
that is
We
Wow,
have a league title.
wow,
We actually
Wow.
have,
congrats, congrats.
Okay, let's move on.
Six
Congrats.
league
Yeah,
titles.
let's move on.
Congrats.
Let's move on
Um,
from this
Actually
game.
beaten
What
Barcelona.
other games?
Okay, let's move.
Don't mute me
Okay,
again.
whether it's gonna. Okay, we need to
That's
move
what
on.
titles
Yeah,
this is.
okay, Enrique's great as slick plus well drilled team. Hakim is still mid.
Hakimi,
Huh?
do not respect my guy just because he left Madrid.
Nah, Hakim was good, bro. Hakim was good.
It's like Pookie's butter, man.
Ballon d'Or.
Yes, but Dembele Ballon d'Or, by the way. It's coming.
Dembele 21 goals this year. Yeah, Dembele's been balling out this year. Stalin Ballon d'Or is gone. Rafinha's good. Ballon d'Or. Rafinha's leading.
Yeah.
That's low.
Rafinha,
Read the contest.
what the fuck is he
Where's
doing
our
there?
second rank? Allison FC knockout. I feel Nunes not right. Yes, Konami should miss it on first leg. That PSG goal was karma too. Was against run of play. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
It was,
true.
it was, it's like, the Liverpool goal was against run of play in the first leg, and now the second leg was too.
Yeah, because I do think first half. I mean, okay, first half, I do think Liverpool were better. And when PSG actually scored against run of play, but then after that, I think PSG were the better team. Although the second half, I do think Liverpool turned it up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall.
Okay. Yeah. Silva, Verratti, Beckham, Choupo-Moting. Wait, Choupo-Moting? What the heck? Agreed. Much.
Yeah, back in the
Much
game.
sweetie, Timber, Ibra, do PSG have buyback clause on Xavi Simmons?
I would imagine.
No,
No, okay.
No, I
you
don't
got
think-
removed.
Yeah, I also don't remember. Both had good games last night. Duo will cook Minks. Oh yeah, Duo was also really good too. I was
Yeah,
really-
they needed to do it. What a player.
Yeah, Duo is now Emery was fantastic. Like, yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
Better
Yeah,
than
he's
more
good.
talent than Yamal, by the way.
Okay, let's not. Why do you always have to go with this extremes? Anyways, Luis Enrique, top 3 most underrated managers ever.
No, I don't think so.
He's underrated.
I've suffered enough with him as Spain man.
Fuck it, better than Mourinho. Better
Okay,
than Mourinho.
Luis
Fuck it.
Enrique is a good coach. All time though is maybe a bit of a stretch, but he's underrated. He's underrated.
You know what? Better than Mourinho.
Although if Luis Enrique wins PSG, their first ever UCL,
That'll be
Okay.
insane. That'll be achievement. That's all. It's a rough start. So I was obviously off in the first leg. Marcelo Nunes to
you know, if PSG win the first ever UCL, Dembele.
Bro,
is
Barca
next
shit,
to the
man.
Ballon d'Or.
Barca
You know,
cooked, man.
Bro,
Thank
Bro,
God.
if
Thank
we-
you, Barca.
no, guys. As bad as Lewandowski is, I'm still taking this version of Lewandowski over this Nunes any day.
Wait,
of the week.
wait.
Bro,
Hey,
why?
100%.
AD, just say it.
Yes.
Just say it. Hold on. AD, just say it. You want Nunes at Barca.
Ah,
I didn't say that.
no way, bro. No
Just
way.
say
Come
it,
on.
man.
Okay, guys. Let's read some comments. PSG fans look to Anfield. They went quiet after PSG scored. Least PL seen in years. Worst Man United, yeah. Worst Tottenham. Arsenal dropped out. Worst City since they got Chelsea. Very averagely quiet when Palmer's quiet. Yeah, Liverpool, yep, sure. Arsenal fairly average. Football for you. Mark Gusper, winner versus Liverpool on Sunday. 10 will be there.
Who?
Newcastle 22-23 beats Newcastle 22. 2025. Do you agree with this 10? I agree.
Yeah, it does.
Man said,
The only player that goes in is Tonali. It's really
Forgot Liverpool. They're crybabies. Newcastle got last of the groups to death in the Champions League. Yeah. That's what 10's was saying. Madrid have to face Man City plus Atletico Madrid. All right, Bournemouth. Carry the PLO. They have no right to complain. Brighton. It's well below. It's cup draws. Luck of the draw. They didn't know when they got Plymouth. Why is this conversation? Could it be PSG? Sit down. Because they're dropping a team of the caliber of Bayern Munich is a hard ride and see their fans complain. You have to beat anyone who comes through. Well, Liverpool fan though. Yeah, Sebastian said it already. It's Hamza. Nah, sorry, Hamza. But yeah, it's Hamza. Yeah.
Hussam, by the way.
Oh, sorry, Hussam. Yeah, Hamza's a Man City fan. Sorry.
Yeah, the shameless one. The shameless
go
boy.
for it.
City fan. Bro, Göteborg is not there, man. Like, respect my comment.
Dortmund just
Disgusting agenda.
Yeah, Dortmund been bad. Bayern. Yeah, okay. I'm not. They've been the core screwed there. Like Leo fell apart. He got nerves. Really.
Just go for it.
Okay.
Look at Pookie's good. Like that's disgusting, man.
Okay, guys, let's move on to
Okay.
the other game. So, okay, so we're gonna quickly just touch. We're gonna quickly touch base. We're not gonna go too much into depth since we're an hour and 20. So I do want to finish this up. So, and then maybe like 10 to 15 minutes we'll have a quarterfinal discussion. So let's just go over the games real quickly. Let's just start with what should we start with?
Let's go in order. Like
Yeah.
Okay,
no.
let's go in order.
Also Benfica.
Go for that disgusting club first, please. So we have that shit done with.
Okay.
yeah, let's
So
go Barca Benfica.
Fuck
Okay, so
Barca,
Barca,
man. Fuck Inter. Fuck
Okay.
everyone.
Okay.
Rafinha.
Okay, so Barca,
You
man,
know
we
what?
were pretty fantastic. Okay, let me finish.
Rafinha
Let me
and
speak.
Yamal.
Let me
Better than Rivaldo.
Okay, let me.
Maybe not that, but, yeah.
Okay, let me just speak for this one real quick. Yeah, Barca, we were better than Benfica. Benfica were abysmal in this game. They didn't offer anything, honestly. They had that Otamendi goal. They had a goal in the second half, I believe it was disallowed, but yeah, Barca was amazing. Rafinha, Yamal was cooking. I mean, that Yamal goal was amazing, man. Guys, you know what's crazy? Rafinha's on 11 goals in Champions League. He's already surpassed Neymar, and the Champions League goals for 2014-2015 is absolute mind-boggling. And he's only 6 goals away from surpassing Cristiano Ronaldo for scoring the most goals in
Better
the
than
Champions League
Dino.
campaign. The Champions League goals in a campaign. So I just think it's phenomenal. Barca's looking amazing. Attack-wise, great. And yeah, Benfica were just poor. Obviously, I know Di Maria didn't play this game. I know he didn't play. Who else didn't play this game that was injured? Di Maria didn't play, obviously. Yeah, but even with Di Maria playing, I still think we would have won this game. And yeah, Benfica were just horrible. And they missed an opportunity in the first leg. So, yeah, like I said, so do you guys have any quick thoughts? Let's make this quick since we have like 5
No, I
minutes.
just think Barca dominated, and that's really it. Like the better team just won in the end. So like I don't think there's much else to touch on. Just that's all.
Yeah.
Benfica.
Yeah, but Barca are just too good.
Yeah. Okay, Tan, you have any things to say or not really?
Benfica aren't even the biggest club in Portugal, but you know they
That's
give a
true.
good
That's true.
Oh, you know what's really interesting, guys? Rafinha, he's a former Sporting player. He scored
Yeah.
5
Wow,
goals
funny.
against Benfica 3 games.
Lamine,
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal. Better
That's
than
crazy,
Mbappe.
man. Okay, so that's crazy, guys. Rafinha owns Benfica.
The GOAT. The best Brazilian in the world, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Then you have
so-
Pedri, the best midfielder in the world.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
Pedri
that-
was amazing too.
Damn.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, Pedri-
Pedri is the best midfielder in the world. Don't
Yeah,
give me
Pedri
this
was amazing.
Barella shit. Like
This season, yeah.
Yeah, Pedri's been really good.
Yamal, I'm telling you, Yamal, bigger talent than Mbappe. HS
Okay,
can
okay,
that.
okay. And guys,
Rafinha-
Iago Martinez was good.
Excellent.
Aldo was good as well. Like Araujo was good as well. De Jong was
Good
good.
night.
Like basically everyone. Basically, the only bad Barca player was Lewandowski. Like if we're being real. He was the
Oh
only
my
bad
god, stop disrespecting Lewandowski, man.
Like,
yeah, but
so-
it didn't matter. Barca won. So
Frankie
I
was the worst, by the way. Frankie
is
was the
bad.
worst, by the way.
Yeah, you can also maybe. You can also.
I mean-
Eh.
No
he
Bar.
didn't have much.
AD, you know what? Honestly, no Barca player was trash. Honestly,
Yeah. He, like Lewandowski was average. Lewandowski De Jong was average, but yeah. Everyone,
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You won.
like they all play their part.
Okay, let's move on to the next one we got here. It is actually.
Oh my
No,
god,
let's talk about the Bayern one first. We actually should
Yeah.
touch on the. Oh,
filthy.
Okay, guys. So I have a question for you guys. Is Bayer Leverkusen? Because I've been hearing a lot of people say this, and I think it's really, really disrespectful to say. Are they one season wonder club?
yeah. But
Yeah.
who actually expected them to do what they did last season? Who actually generally expected them to do what they did last season? But they got cooked. Xabi Alonso's stocks kind of down right now. Vincent Company. Getting the company getting the pep school shouts and all. So like. But again, got out coached. Vert's injured, didn't even play this game, and I think there was only going to be one winner. Harry Kane, what a player. Harry Kane is a Ballon d'Or contender, by the way. I just want to say, I think he is.
Oh my days.
Kenny's a Ballon d'Or contender. I think we can. If Salah's a contender, why is not Kane? I'm just saying. Like,
If
What the fuck
he's
is
at
Kane
this
doing this?
contender,
Okay, guys. Let's just talk about the Champions League because the Ballon d'Or is very subjective. So we
But
know
like
how that
Kane,
is.
I mean, what a player, Kane. Like look Kane.
Yeah,
took
Kane's
over.
having a great season.
Yeah. At least
We
he can
can't
finally win a trophy.
No,
And to
we,
be
we
honest, they played way better this time than they did against Celtics. So I guess they fixed up because they dominated. And
Yeah,
yeah,
Bayern were fantastic. And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, Xabi Alonso. Is he bad in big games with this tactic?
no, I don't think it's bad about being bad at big games. I think he just experimented way too much. Why are you doing it? He'll work on it.
Yeah, that's why I say like experimenting. Like, why are you playing like Grimaldo? Like, why are you playing
Once-
like Incapié as left back?
I think he'll go Real Madrid. I think
Yeah,
he'll
he's
go Real
gonna
Madrid.
go. I think, yeah, but
Arthur as like right back. Like, it's just like, and why are you playing a formation of 5-4-5-1? Like, what is this?
no,
Like,
you need
what?
to score goals, and you're playing like this. No, if I was him, I would just go like attacking, all out attacking. What is this? Like,
Yeah, it's just really weird to me. So I feel like to answer the question, I feel like Bayer Leverkusen. The issue is because they did so many late goals last season, it was so mentally exhausting. It was going to be hard to obviously repeat that again, obviously. And I think the players are kind of tired out, fatigued out. And I think the Leverkusen just don't have the late goals in them as they did last season, And I think teams are actually starting to figure out how to play against the Leverkusen team. And I do feel like Xabi Alonso was experimenting too much in big games, which is a big sign of concern because big games are important. If you don't win big games, you're probably not going to win trophies. So, yeah, I just think Xabi Alonso messed up tactically, and that's how it was basically done. And yeah, Kane, Davis scored, and yeah, Bayern looking good. And what the thing is, their backup goalkeeper Urbeg barely played, and still barely got
He
any.
was kind of big,
Yeah, Urbig is a very good player.
No, he's big.
Obviously,
he's big.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I want to hear from Patrick. He's a German fan, so I want to hear from you, Patrick. Man, are you surprised at how? Because I'll be honest with you, I thought Leverkusen was going to win. I knew it would be close. I thought it would be close, but bro, this wasn't close. Bayern absolutely demolished Leverkusen.
I had Bayern winning, but I didn't.
well, I have some feeling. Well, I knew Bayern Munich are just gonna win at both legs in Munich and Leverkusen, but Bayern Munich are so fantastic. Harry Kane and Alphonso Davies, scoring goals, in each. But I'm so glad that Bayern Munich advanced to the quarterfinals because they're halfway towards a home final. Because if Bayern Munich, well, I know Bayern Munich went to the final at home in 2012 and lost to Chelsea. But if they make it again, then you might probably want to say that Bayern Munich are just the one team that Bayern Munich, by the way, is one of the few host teams for the Champions League finals. So, well, I know they went there in 2012, but I'm talking about Bayern Munich right now. You can see Harry Kane did so well, and Alphonso Davies, and the rest of the players are very, very good. Musiala had a good game. Harry Kane had a good game. Alphonso Davies had a good game. The rest of the players had a good game, and Leverkusen, they did poorly. They did so poorly, but Jeremy Frimpong had a good game with Leverkusen despite not scoring. And for the rest of the players, and they have to get them. But Bayern Munich going to the quarterfinals, and they're facing Inter, so that's a good start, and that's a good point of view because Bayern they are always one of the teams that are in the Champions League quarterfinals, and Inter it's going to be a very very interesting challenge for Bayern Munich. And technically, if you're a Bayern Munich fan, then you should be very, very interesting to tell. So yeah,
They should be confident against Inter, honestly.
Okay, so Sebastian, give your thoughts on this game. Just this game. Bro.
I think Bayern Munich, they were the favorites, and I think they play really good. I think they showed the quality. Obviously, in the Bundesliga, I think it finished 0-0. The last game in the Bundesliga. So I think Bayern Munich are showing that this team is not that horrible. Obviously, Neuer did not play. He did not play. So I think Bayern Munich could look forward. I think they could make the semi-final, which I believe they will. And I think for Leverkusen, they're not the same. I think Xabi Alonso is looking to honestly leave this team in the summer with a certain club he might go to. So yeah, congrats to Bayern Munich. Obviously, Kane, he should don't let Kane win that Ballon d'Or because I know a certain guy who will come at me for it. So yeah,
Well, I think he was. The trophies are more important. Let's be real.
true.
Mhm.
And he might win a trophy this year. Let's go. So yeah, Bayern Munich is gonna be interesting to see how they can do against a kind of a better team next round.
Oh yeah, guys, I forgot to mention. I know this has been. I should have mentioned this earlier. That was the first time PSG went to penalties in the Champions League. I forgot to mention that. So that's crazy, and they won in the first attempt. Just thought I needed to mention that. But anyways, 10, man. So 10, give your thoughts on this Bayern domination, man. Is Bayern Munich the real deal, or is this Leverkusen tax?
I mean, I would say, obviously, we talked about, the draw, the luck of the hot ball, cold ball, whatever. Bayern could have drawn with Atleti. I think Atleti would beat this Bayern team, I'll be honest. But, there is that familiarity with them playing against Leverkusen because, obviously, German clubs. But, yeah, I think overall, I guess you can say it's like that Champions League heritage or whatever, but Leverkusen just didn't turn up in either game. So, yeah, I'll be honest, I was a bit disappointed in Leverkusen. I thought maybe they could at least maybe, I don't know, try. But, yeah, the game was wrapped up, or the tie was wrapped up after the first leg. So I was hopeful. It could have been like, Liverpool, corner taken quickly and Patrick Schick scores the fourth goal, but obviously not meant to be. But yeah, obviously, I think now becomes the real deal for Bayern in the quarterfinal, because that's basically the rest of the season because the Bundesliga is wrapped up. I'll be honest.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, shout out to Bayern for this and for Leverkusen send, man. Bayern Munich, the finals their stadium, man. All right, let's quickly touch upon Inter 2, Feyenoord 1. Let's quickly wrap through these games, guys.
Disgusting.
So, Sebastian, man, just accept it, man. Okay, so Doodle, man, I want to get your thoughts, man. I don't really have much to say. I saw that Thuram goal was fantastic, and there's 2 penalties, and yeah, I think Inter had a goal disallowed. No, sorry, a penalty just canceled. And Thuram was just balling out, and yeah, still, Inter could be a dark. Inter's the team to look out for. I'll just say. Anyways, Doodle, you
I
can speak now.
mean, what is there to say? I mean, we just kind of rotated this game because we have the big game against Atalanta coming up this weekend. This time was pretty much done. Even Zielinski penalty missed in the first leg, I think. Not really much else to say. Standard performance, just get through it. And I mean, look, I think that we have to see what happens against. The thing is, now we've entered the time where it's going to be crunch time. April is going to be absolutely like it's going to take our energy out of us because it's going to be so hard for us now. And we have the league to focus on, the cup, and now the Champions League as well against Bayern Munich. The saving grace is that we play the second leg at home, so there's that. That's the big one for us, I think, against Bayern.
Yeah.
I think though, regarding this game, though, I think that we did what we had to do, and we were a rotated team as well. Augusto, Thuram, I wish Thuram scored that one goal. The chance he had, he got past players, but then he hit the post. I think, yeah, and I think that hopefully we avoid injuries going forward because, as I said, it's going to be a very hard schedule coming up for us. And yeah, I mean, moving on, I guess. But thankfully, Barella and Lautaro got the rest. They didn't even need to feature today. Bastoni came on the second half, didn't get a yellow card, got some match fitness in. And yeah, went exactly how he planned it to go. And that's all I really have to say.
All right. That's good. So 10, man. Quick thoughts on this game. Oh, by the way, did you see that Thuram goal? That was a really good goal.
Oh yeah, it was actually a pretty good goal. My thoughts, I wasn't really that surprised. I'll be honest. The good thing is that at least a certain Milan club could actually beat Feyenoord. At least there's that.
7 UCLs. 7 UCLs.
Quarterfinal where?
Sebastian, man, just
No.
let us-
7 UCLs.
Quarterfinal where?
7 UCLs.
Okay.
Yes,
Dan,
no.
just get. I'll just.
But Feyenoord on. They're so garbage.
Okay, just. Okay, just. Okay,
But
just.
I mean, Doodle said everything. Like,
It's
I mean,
disgusting.
the tie was like, to be honest, I could have watched this game, but I'm like, Inter.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of switched off from this. Yeah, I had it on my side. I kind of focused more on the PSG Liverpool game at this point because I was like, it's done. Like even when he made 1-1, I was like, they're not gonna like suddenly like score at the San Siro, and then we got a penalty, and then we scored. It was like, yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's crazy.
Overall, I mean, it all that matters is what happens in obviously the game on the weekend for Inter, but also what happens with the remainder of the season when they play Bayern. Obviously, I do expect them to be in Munich on the 31st of May.
You're funny.
Yeah,
You know that. You're funny.
Yeah,
What?
and also,
It's 2 trips. It's two, like going to
The
Munich.
fact that you
It's not
leave
bad.
Inter
Not
to
bad.
make the final.
okay,
You're
Sebastian, give us your
mental.
thoughts to your rivals, man. Give us your thoughts to rivals. I know you're gonna be salty with this one, so please
I
be
mean,
objective.
how did we lose to this Feyenoord side? They're freaking ass, man.
Blame
Disgusting.
Theo Hernandez, man. Blame
Football's
Theo Hernandez, man.
disgusting, man. Fuck you, Theo
Theo
Hernandez, you prick. Like, this is disgusting. Football is disgusting sometimes. Like, look how many injuries Feyenoord have. Could they not have these injuries against Milan?
They
Bro, they
did.
did.
They did. That's the thing. They did.
I swear they had more.
No, they
Honestly, what
did.
the
They
fuck
had
is going
injuries.
on?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, Sebastian, just focus on this game.
Honestly, fair play to Inter by beating Feyenoord. Yeah, I think I knew Inter would honestly go through because they're just too good right now. Obviously, being
Yeah.
in a very good position in the league, and obviously going to the quarters now in the Champions League, which this team, Inzaghi rotates and he still get the results. That's impressive, especially when they have a very important game coming up in the league, which hopefully they lose. But yeah, I think Inter. Honestly, I'm looking at them and thinking maybe top 4 favorite of the teams who's left, because I can't see many teams that are better. Like I would honestly put Inter as favorite over Real Madrid. Honestly, so I think Real Madrid,
No, that's better. No, that's better.
like
harsh.
Inter, looking better defensively. Like I know they're playing against Feyenoord, but they're looking better defensively. Like Bizek, I know Azerbi is like 37, but he's still got it. Some weird ass reason. Summer, even though it's a shake sometimes, I mean, he's a very good keeper on his day. Pavard, he's not that great, but he's useful
Yeah.
at least. Like the backups Inter
Yeah,
have,
actually-
like it's so
Yeah,
incredible.
Inter guys.
Ball.
Inter only conceded 2 goals to Champions League this season. That's
It actually pisses me off more that Milan doesn't have like players on the bench for like these times. Because if you actually have a very good to decent bench, then you can do some very good stuff. Because you have, I don't know if Lautaro was on the bench, maybe he was, but
Lautaro and Barella didn't even feature this game, so
They were rested.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
So my thing. Yeah.
Inter
So my
are an
thing is.
incredible team.
Yeah. So I want to ask you guys this question. I think for Feyenoord and Leverkusen, so both get well. Leverkusen, we had high hopes to maybe have a good season. I think I at least expect them to make the knockout playoffs. So they made the round.
Feyenoord overachieved massively.
Yeah, Feyenoord definitely overachieved because I will be honest with you, I don't even think I have them to make the playoffs. I think I might have had them to get out the league.
I don't even remember what I had for playoffs.
It's more filthy that I lost to them the round before, and then Inter beat this.
Yeah, and the fact that they made it through is phenomenal. So yeah. But anyways,
I mean, I would love to have humbled Inter, but yeah. So,
anyways, moving on. All right, so Lille won, Borussia Dortmund 2. Let me just quickly give my thoughts. I'll give it to Patrick. Lille, man, very disappointing. I was so disappointed with Lille. Like, they took the lead, Jonathan David, mistake from Kobal, but Dortmund were so much better. Lille were honestly really bad. Honestly, I was surprised how bad they were in this game because Dortmund dominated with so many chances. I was like, how they have not scored in this game? Chevalier making some save after save after save. Then comes
Pretty
the penalty.
disappointing from Lille. They really took their foot off the gas after taking an early lead. You can't just do that, bro. You can't get comfortable like that. Pretty disappointing. Really disappointing.
Yeah, Lille. They were honestly, I feel like they were kind of arrogant. Like, hey, we're 1-0 up. We could just see it through.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be arrogant.
Don't be that arrogant against last season's Champions League finals Borussia Dortmund, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta
and I know you're at home and everything, but you should still take the game seriously. And I just feel like the penalty. I just feel like Dortmund grew into the game. They eventually got the equalizer there. Emery Chan with the penalty, which I feel like is a bit of a soft pen, but a penalty is given regardless. Who gave away the penalty? It was Munier that gave the away penalty. Former Dortmund player, actually, interestingly enough. And then obviously Beller scored a fantastic solo goal there. That was a great goal there. Yeah, Lille. I think they eventually realized they needed to score, so they eventually made subs.
Too little, too late, unfortunately.
Lille were better in these two games.
No, they were not better.
No, they were. No, they were better.
No, this game.
Okay, I want to hear. No. I want to. Okay, so I want to hear from Patrick. Then I guess Jules can already spoken. Then I guess, and then we'll go to.
Okay, so as a Dortmund fan, I'm so happy that Dortmund won on the road. I knew it's going to happen. Emre Can, Bayer scoring Bayer. I think it's Bayer. Bayer both scoring goals. I believe this game is very, very, very exciting. Bayer especially scoring the goal. That gave Dortmund the lead. Man, I was so happy. That Dortmund played so good, and Jonathan David scoring early in the Champions League second leg means special. But Lille were poor offensively. And, Dortmund, Emery Chan scored the penalty, and Bayer, the game-winning goal. Bayer, well, he has been so good. He's been so good fluently. And, the points that Dortmund have, they were good defensively. They were so good and offensively as well. And, Dortmund, they're just one step closer, and facing Barcelona will be a difficult challenge for Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund have to get their players ready for a tough match against Barcelona in the quarterfinals, and maybe there's a chance for Dortmund to hopefully just get everything done and try to pull off a stunning upset against Barcelona. So yeah, hopefully Dortmund will get it done. So yeah.
Yeah.
AD, if you let this Dortmund team make the final again twice in a row, I'm never gonna respect Barca after that.
Well, the thing is, like we're in the quarterfinals, so technically Bayern or Inter, But and also Sebastian, you allowed PSG allowed them to make the final. So why are you dissing my club for last season?
No, because this Dortmund team ain't that good.
What would be funny is that we could actually
that Dortmund team was better than this team.
Guys, is Dortmund just cup merchants? Like they only turn up in Champions League because that's what I feel like they are.
Thank God they're not going to be in the Champions League next year.
Kinda.
Well,
they won't even be in UCL next season. Probably.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, thank God.
They're good. They're a good cup team, which eventually does win you trophies, except playing against Real Madrid.
But it's Dortmund, so.
Yeah.
Unless you're Newcastle, who doesn't win anything, but I think Dortmund. This is the only trophy they have to focus on because they're out of everything else. Lille, I think this was a good Champions League run. I think they played good in these games they played, beating Real Madrid, beating Atletico Madrid, Like this team is not that horrible, like people say. Like people say, "Oh
No,
my God, Farmers League,
I-
it's only PSG." You have Lille, you have Stade Brestois, or Brest, as we call it.
remember, they came top eight. They came
Yeah,
top
like
eight.
this team,
They finished
ain't
top eight.
trash. Like these Ligue 1 teams, like you can't underestimate them. Like they have some good teams, like obviously PSG going
know-
through. Like you have Lille, you have Dan's favorite team, Brest. So
I love Brest.
yeah. Oh yeah, you do. We all do. Pause.
Okay, guys. Okay, stop.
So yeah, Dortmund, fair play. Now they're gonna face Barca. Gonna be a very interesting game because Barca. I dare you to. If you lose,
If Barca
Sure.
lose to Dortmund, oh God.
if Barca
guys.
lose to Dortmund, we might have to have a convo about Barca.
Okay, guys. So I'm gonna ask you guys this question with Lille, because guys, Lille have never made the quarterfinals, and this was a really good opportunity because let's be real, Dortmund have been bad this season. They have been horrible, and the fact you're at home for the second, see, I know they had it's still gonna be a good campaign, obviously, but I feel like they just ran out of gas at the end, and I feel like this was such a.
It's kind of like Austria at the Euros in a way.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Well, Sweden at the
So
Euros. Wait.
Oh, piss off!
okay, guys.
Always
can
you
we-
gotta
can we-
bring
okay.
Sweden into it.
Okay, guys,
We'll win the
let's
World Cup
stay on
next year,
topic.
so thank
Okay,
you.
guys, let's stay on topic. The point I'm trying to make here is that Lille had a disappointing finish, and I don't know, man. Do you guys agree with me? This is disappointing for them to go out of the round of 16 this fashion, or no? It's okay.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it's
You're at home. They're at home.
I mean, it's horrible to go out at home, but I think Lille, they should be happy they made it, but they could have done more.
At least they made it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, at least they made round of 16.
Arsenal are scary. Let's
Yeah,
start
they're
that point.
scary.
Arsenal 2, PSV 2. Obviously, the tie was done after the first leg,
AD,
so we don't really
pray for
have-
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Pray for
Arsenal-
Real Madrid.
Scary.
So at least for PSV, at least they didn't embarrass themselves. It's like at least that's a positive. At least
Bro, look at Arsenal's lineup though. They just
Yeah, they rotate
I-
it.
Arsenal are
Fuck
scary.
that line. Oh my
Okay, guys. So here's the thing with Arsenal, guys. We're not gonna get a true, real count of Arsenal until they play against Real Madrid because that's gonna be a real test.
Pray for Real Madrid.
Wait, let me check.
Because, guys-
Like at home. I know who's actually. Let me check.
Yeah, because guys, let's be real, guys. PSV, they're just atrocious. And
AD,
Juventus,
you
you ought to be
remember
ashamed of yourself.
Oh no,
Juventus,
Arsenal
you
play
ought to
first
be-
leg at home. Out, safe.
Yeah, Juventus, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, bro. How do you lose to this
Mm.
PSV? Fine, yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. So Arsenal,
AD?
man, cruise control. Yeah, Zinchenko scored the goal there. Paris has scored, former Interista. And then Declan Rice scored, and yeah, Drizzic, and yeah, not really much to say. I don't
Former
I'll
Spurs
be honest
man.
with you. Yeah, so Arsenal
AD?
said we're not gonna get a true account of them until they play Real Madrid.
Arsenal. Nah, you know what? Pray for Real Madrid. Just say it.
Okay, let's move, guys. So the final game we got here, guys. It is
We still have
Aston
one more.
Villa-
Boring.
Wait, we got one more?
Oh wait.
No, I think it's the last
Oh,
one.
No. I have
no.
everything.
Yeah. This is the last one.
Wait, what
So
about the
Aston Villa
Newcastle?
3, Club Rouge 0. Club Rouge were actually good before the red card. Guys, Club Rouge were actually good before the red card. But once the red card happened, yeah, it was over. Asensio scored
Yeah.
a brace,
That's why
Madsen
I
scored a
told
goal,
you.
and it was just a clean sweep.
Yeah,
Clean sweep.
I told you that the first goal was
Like-
important, and Club Brugge didn't. So
Yeah. So it's just a shame that Club Rouge fell apart, and yeah, I think the first leg basically costed them. So
I mean, if I play to
Yeah.
Bruges, they did good in this UCL.
yeah, I mean they knocked out Atalanta, which is a team that many of us didn't expect them to knock out. So the fact they did is phenomenal, but it just shows that you only got one upset in you, bro.
Are we going through the Newcastle game as well? Oh wait.
Okay, so
No, they still
now
have one.
okay, so now let's go go ahead to the quarterfinals. We're gonna do it briefly, guys, since we're running out of time.
Come on.
Okay, so we're gonna maybe be for maybe 10 to 15 minutes ish for this one. So I just want to go around the room and just ask you guys. Let's rank the quarterfinals together, guys, from worst to most exciting to least exciting.
Okay,
For
I'm
me,
biased. Okay, I'm a bit biased, but nobody can tell me that Bayern Munich Inter isn't the most hyped quarterfinal. Come on.
Wait, guys. Let's start from the worst. Which is the worst tie to you guys? For me,
Barca. No, PSG Villa. PSG Villa.
You know what? Barca Dortmund.
I would honestly say Arsenal v Real Madrid is probably the worst.
No, Arsenal are scary. Respect.
Yeah, Arsenal scary.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, guys. You know, each of these quarterfinals have a narrative. Real Madrid never defeated Arsenal in their history. PSG Villa, you have the Emery factor. Emery used to coach PSG. You know how much he would love to knock PSG out of the Champions League? I'm sure he would love it. And the Bayern Barca. I mean, Barca Bayern. I mean,
Don't forget
Barca
Arsenal.
Dortmund. Wait, let me finish. Okay, let me finish. Barca Dortmund. You have the Hansi Flick. You know, going up against Dortmund, a team that Bayern have owned the last couple of years. You know, he has a really good record against. Then Bayern Inter, probably the one that could go either way. And I think there's also the Pavard narrative. You know, Pavard used to play for.
And the UCL final narrative.
2010 Champions League final. They met in the group stage a few years ago in the Champions League. Like you got Company versus Inzaghi. I feel like each of these quarterfinals are good in their own way, but obviously now it's time to discuss which is the worst.
I think the last time Arsenal played Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, I think Arsenal won 1-0.
Yeah.
Only thing is that Arsenal team had at least some sort of standard. This one has Mikel Merino up front.
Hey.
Now, if Merino banks a hat-trick against Madrid,
Okay, guys, let's go around the room. So I'm going to give my rankings, then we'll go around the room, and then we'll look at you guys' comments. So I'm going to start with the worst one. I'm going to say it's going to be, and keep in mind, guys, before I actually tell you guys, let's go to the second leg. So Arsenal have the second leg away. Real Madrid have the second leg at home. PSG have the second leg away. Villa have the second leg at home. Barca have the second leg away, even though we came second. UEFA, this is why you're idiots. What was the point of finishing top two? I don't know, but anyways,
are you shook by Dortmund or something? Are you afraid of Dortmund? Yeah. This is fear.
No, I'm saying that it's stupid that we finished top two and then we didn't have a second leg at home. That is ridiculous because that's why I heard. That's what I was told, and I got lied. Basically. Anyways, Inter have the second leg against Bayern at home. So let's go rank the four. So I'm going to start with number 4. I have here. It is. I had to go with Arsenal Real Madrid. I'm going with that one, the 4th. 3rd, I'm going to go with Barca Dortmund. 2nd, I'm going to go with PSG Villa. And 1st, I'm going Bayern Inter. And let me give my explanations. I just feel like the two matchups I picked at the bottom, I just feel like it could be one. I just feel like it'll most likely be one-sided. I'm not going to name which team I think is going to win, but you guys probably can tell which team I'm going to probably pick. And I feel like the other two matchups could be close. Even the PSG Villa, I think, could be close. I don't think it's a given that PSG absolutely destroys Villa. I think that game could be close.
Bro, come on, be for real now.
That game could be. So, and remember, guys, PSG missed a lot of chances. So it could be an interesting one. And I'm also back to the Emery factor as well. Okay, so Joel, I want to hear from you next.
All right, worst for me, I'm gonna say PSG Villa because I expect PSG to absolutely cook this team. Second worst, I'm gonna say Barca Dortmund because I expect Barca to absolutely cook this team. Third is the second best. I'm gonna say is Arsenal Real Madrid because we haven't. It's only happened once, like the whole tie, and Arsenal are scary, even though I expect Madrid to win. But I need to keep the Arsenal scary agenda. You can just think. And for me, the best one. Half biased, but also because I just think it's the most balanced one. It's going to be the most interesting one. It's the Bayern Munich against Inter. So yeah, that's my ranking.
Ooh.
All right, so 10. All right, 10's next.
The worst one, in terms of footballing, it will probably be it'll probably be Borussia Dortmund, but if I want to say what's the number one best for just the banter, or it's Arsenal Real Madrid. That's the best for banter. I could actually go to that game. Probably not, but worse overall, I'll probably say Arsenal Real Madrid. I just honestly don't think I know Arsenal have beaten Real Madrid in their history, but I do think that if you're playing Mikel Merino up front, yeah, and also I mean I don't think whoever plays first or second in the home ties, who plays first or second leg, I don't think that really matters. I'll be honest. But if Arsenal can get a win in that first leg, they do have a chance. I think at the Bernabeu, I don't think it'll be a close one. I'll be honest. So I think Arsenal will have a lot of focus on that first leg on Tuesday because they actually have already scheduled the games for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just say as well, Real Madrid have always played their second leg on a Wednesday. Just saying.
Yeah.
Third place I'll go with is probably Barcelona Dortmund. Probably for the same reason of the Arsenal Real Madrid. And then I'll say PSG Villa in second. Because I do think it can be as possibly closer. I think Villa, who knows, could be famous last words. Villa could at least make themselves look respectable than Arsenal would against Real Madrid. And then I guess at the top is Bayern versus Inter because I do think that's the closest in terms of who could win. But obviously, was it Inter? Champions in a couple months.
Interesting. So I'm going for fourth. I'm going for PSG Villa because I think PSG will dismantle Villa. Plus, I don't think Villa are that good, honestly. Then I'm going for Barca Dortmund because I think Barca honestly should win that. Like Dortmund hasn't been good this season, and they're forgetting their way to victories, which is disgusting. So yeah, Barca, if you don't win that, I don't know what to say. Next, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say FCB against Inter, Bayern Inter, a second. I think I would say slightly towards Inter because they have the second leg at home. Because I think they played much better than what Bayern have. And then I'm going for Arsenal against the Real Madrid.
Arsenal are scary.
We'll be there. No, wait, AD,
All
put
right.
me full screen. Put me full screen. Put me full screen.
Okay, guys.
Do
let's
it.
look through.
No, put me full
Let's look
screen,
at
AD. I
Let's go,
dare you.
guys.
Put me full screen. No,
All right, let's go through some comments. All right, let's go through some
no,
comments.
AD, put me full screen. Put me full
All
screen.
right, let's go through. No.
Put
Stop
me
it.
full screen. I refuse to. Put me on full screen.
Okay,
please.
guys. All right, guys. Let's look through the comments. Let's go through some comments.
Full screen.
so-
Hello.
Only Real and PSG will reach the final on that side. Barca, Bayern, Inter on the other. Well, can't say Milan. Man said Inter. Agree, Billy. And I've been saying Hakimi mid. And Bobby Tax is gone. Oh yeah, that's right. PSG. Guys, we can have a PSG Real Madrid.
Here's the thing, right?
semifinal. No,
There's a chance we could actually get the same semifinalists as last year. Real Madrid, PSG, Bayern, Dortmund. We can have
No, please.
No,
Stop.
we
That
could
ain't
have the
happening.
exact same four from last
No,
year.
I mean, that is right though. That
will
could
not be
happen.
there.
They're gonna.
There's a-
No, it's
I don't
you know
think it will
what it's gonna
happen,
be.
but there's a
It's
chance.
gonna be Arsenal, PSG, and Barca, Inter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably not the Arsenal
Okay,
one.
well,
I would agree with, yeah.
Stop. Arsenal's better than
Well,
Real, man.
Arsenal are
Okay, I agree,
scary.
Billy. Well, you can't say Milan. Oh, that's the best. Jamal, best player. Okay, that's crazy. Rafinha getting better as he gets older. Thuram's goal over Yamal's goal. That's the best left.
Oh, no.
I mean, both are quality goals. I'm not going to compare. This hard top. Both are good. I suppose this registry. At least one thing. England would have a winner 2 consecutive years. We'll be there, man. I'll be smoking the England pack. We'll be there. Smoking. Oh, actually, no. I can't. Well, actually, This is tough. I don't want Real Madrid. Oh, this is tough. Oh, this is a lose for me. Ah, shoot. But I don't. You guys know I don't like the Premier League. I don't like the Premier League that much. So it's a tough one for me. Which one do I dislike more, the Premier League or Real Madrid? Oh, this is tough. This is tough. I think I unfortunately I have to go with Real Madrid. I dislike more. They're my direct rivals, of course. Rafinha more games this CR7, not fair. Well, let's just see, Pookie. You better hope he doesn't outscore him. 81 star Nunes, of course I don't. Harry Kane Ballon d'Or winner. Not 161. They're just not as good still. Second. Kane having an underrated season. Company versus Sagi. Bayern is the best quarterfinal. Oh yeah, I agree. So I know you lose to that guy. Just slight decline. So Real Madrid is already finished. No need to even play. Bayern living great this season, but they're 8 points clear in a CL quarterfinal. As Patrick walking in circles. Okay, no comment. We need to recover all our injuries before April. Kobetai, Parma, Cagliari, Bologna plus Bayern twice. We'll need a fit squad. I can see injured Bayern being deadlocked after 180 minutes. You know, that could go, if that goes to pens, so Duda might not want to be there.
Well, if it goes to pens, it's going to be at home for us this time.
Yeah, that's true.
Not away.
The thing is, we have seen the two the penalty shootouts of tonight and last night. Home team losing. Just saying.
That's true.
Yeah, Liverpool and Atletico, but we'll see.
Very, very slight exchange as they're more well-drilled guys. These guys. As interest, the Bayern will be our real examination. We need a fully fit squad to face Bayern 2 months. Leverkusen plus Allen, two biggest underwhelming teams this season. Have they been the two biggest underwhelmers?
Probably.
Leverkusen, yeah. Honestly, hot take, Liverpool. Liverpool have been the biggest underwhelmers. I'm just saying, yeah. Liverpool.
I would say Man City.
Oh, yeah, Man City as well. Man City for me and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say Man City.
Actually,
I'm not really
want to do anything in UCL or Leverkusen.
Yeah.
We're talking about Liverpool and Man City. For me, they.
Yeah, Engineers that's fine by Mr. Bro and Martinez. Leverkusen first season, he also a long time now. Yeah, I think that's a bit harsh. Oh, yeah, that margin is a bit bad, though. Like, lose 5-0 is really bad. But yeah, it's not the shame to be losing to Bayern. Okay, please stop for summer. Yeah, which is so bad. Well, it would have been happened. Instead, that Theo crap himself. I wish we got that match, but it is what it is.
I'm happy we didn't get that match.
Madrid, Inter, Bayern, Arsenal, Villa, Dortmund, that order. When Taliana smoked the, yeah. It must be PSV's big team. I hate Arsenal, but they must be supporting against those teams. Most excited at Bayern, Inter, then Arsenal, Madrid, then Villa, PSG, and Barca, Dortmund. Arsenal, Madrid is competitive. Madrid don't look convincing this season. The issue is the Arsenal, the injuries coming bad for Arsenal. That's why I'm worried about it. Now, if Arsenal actually had all the fit squad, I think it could have been really interesting.
Bro, respect Arsenal. We'll be there.
Arsenal doesn't even play. I'm not gonna get my predictions video. I'll be doing that after the international break, so I'm gonna not get my predictions here. But just stay tuned, man. Just stay tuned. But let's just say it'll be interesting. They should all PSG make the final. It's already got up. I don't like it. I don't like PSG either, bro. Man, this is tough. Basically, whichever team makes this side of the final, I hope they lose. Basically, I don't hate Villa, by the way, but I don't actually. You know what? Villa would be the best case for me, actually, of the 4 teams.
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying we could actually get the same 4 semifinals last
Yeah, I
night.
hope no, but
I hope not, because it would be pretty boring. Because Real Madrid will just win it again.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess we'll see, man. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Been here for 2 hours. And already got penalties against Atletico Madrid. Yeah, that's true. Let's go ahead and do some polls, guys. So I did a poll out there, guys, which is the best quarterfinal time. You guys are saying Bayern Inter, and I think I did a poll for the Real Madrid Atletico thing where they robbed. Most people said no. The other poll I did is PSG the real deal. Most people said yes. So I think we'll wrap it up here, guys. So hope you guys did enjoy today's Champions League stream, guys. Of course, we'll be back here again at April 9th. So actually, let me check how far is that away from now.
that's like a month away.
Yeah, that's like in 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away. So, and the nice thing is that for the quarterfinals, we only have 2 games per day. So it's because the round of 16 was a bit hectic to cover. Honestly, 4 games per day. Yeah, it was a bit.
But this is where the real competition begins. Round 16.
Yes. Yeah. So, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. We're going to like and subscribe. Let me see how many likes we're on for today's stream. We're currently at 10 likes, so I think that's pretty good. So, remember, guys, to like on your way out, guys. Remember, guys, to subscribe if you're new out here, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.